Tifa, are you still mad at me for tipping yesterday?
A tiny bit, cause we're egging around at the speed of sound. Happy Tuesday everyone, how you doing? Evie, congratulations on being first and second.
Impressive.
Fody, Matanart, happy Tuesday as well. Hope you're all doing well.
How did you all enjoy your long weekend? Because...
what did you all do with all that time off?
I remember Mortanart was off but wanted to get some work done. Fody, I believe, was off. And Evie is always enjoying being off, which I very much envy. Now, while you're doing this, Tifa, why?
Okay, I am probably gonna make myself even more unpopular than I already am in this moment. But you know what?
Helpful.
Fuck it. Let's talk about tipping culture. I know in the US it's very different from here. We in, I would say, Europe have kind of adapted American tipping culture that if you go to a restaurant, you have to tip your waiter, like 10 to 15% no matter where you go. And honestly, dislike me if you want, I think that's absolute bullshit. I'm not saying you shouldn't when you want to, but it's unnecessary. Like in America, okay, I can understand it. Waiters apparently get like, what, $1 an hour for working. So I understand they're dependent on people tipping them to have a living wage. Fully understand that, even though I'm extremely against it. Fine, all good. Here, waiters get a perfectly fine living wage. They even, with tips, they earn more than I do. And I don't have that position, honestly.
That's true.
I'm not even
I know
overreacting.
people that work in the restaurant world or in a bar or cafe or whatever, and they earn more than us, which is fine. I'm not jealous. I'm just pointing that out to you to like make you understand what Tifa is talking about. I can confirm this.
That is fully fine, but I'm just trying to put the thing on it's not necessary.
Yes.
Waiters here are not dependent on tips. You are jealous, I can tell. No, that's perfectly fine. However, Jack grew up in a family that went out for dinner every other week.
You can tell Tifa is serious because she's talking about twice as loud as she normally does.
No, tipping culture is a hill I'm willing to die on because to me, absolutely, no, I do not agree with it at all. And especially like only waiters. Why is that? Yomo,
hello,
perfect
Yomo.
Time for a raid.
Thank you for the raid. Happy Tuesday. How are you doing? Welcome in everyone. You came at the right moment because Tifa is mad.
No, I'm not mad. I'm just trying to explain why I'm against it. Yomo, how was your stream? Thank you so much. We're currently talking about tipping cultures. Welcome in everyone.
Tifa is yelling about tipping culture because I did something that offended her somehow, but she...
No, I just think it's really funny. And especially now, restaurants are increasing prices to a point where for a lot of people it's not really doable anymore to go out for dinner. But our favorite burger restaurant had this deal that if you buy a, what was it, 40 bucks voucher online, you get a free €5 voucher. So I got it, and yesterday we decided to go. Because right next to, or the store next door, I had to pick up an order, good timing, could combine everything. So we go there. And Jack was gonna pay with the vouchers. And I told him, no need to tip. Service wasn't even all that great, it was fine. No need to actually tip. Jack has a problem with that, or not a problem, difficulties with not tipping. Because that's like ingrained into his mind that you need to do that.
My rebuttal will follow after she's done ranting.
So Jack is going to pay. And what do? I just give him the vouchers. You know, if I just give him a voucher to pay with, he has no money to give a tip. All good. And
unless...
So the lady, very cute, tiny girl, super sweet, comes and go like, oh, if you want to pay with the vouchers, you have to come with me to the front so that I can scan them in. So Jack gets up.
The back, technically. We vanished out of sight, but yes.
So Jack gets up, walks with his voucher, like, I can't tip. And what does he do? He pays. There's still stuff left on the voucher. And it's basically like, oh, my girlfriend didn't give money to tip. Do you accept vouchers? He gives the voucher for the restaurant to the waiter. I'm like, how do you manage to still leave a bloody tip in the form of a voucher?
So...
I send him off with a very clear goal.
Let that sink in for a moment, yeah? And then I will tell you what really happened. Also, sorry to hear that you're already dealing with allergies.
Ooh, is it that time of the year already?
Grasses and weeds? Because that's what... I'm allergic to a lot of grasses and weeds and trees as well. But so far, crossing my fingers, I've been lucky. So, yes, I'm very lucky.
Before you go into that, most places run to where if the employer isn't getting tips, they aren't making a living wage. Yeah,
in America, not over here.
That's in America.
Over here in Germany, we have minimum wage that applies to every field.
Yeah,
so
and most restaurants pay more than that.
Yes, whether you work in a store just filling shelves, or you do an office job, or whether you work in a restaurant as a waiter, at least you're earning, what is it, 12 bucks currently?
Isn't it $13.50?
No, 12, which is still not enough in my opinion, but it's doable. Like, you're not gonna starve. You're not gonna not be able to pay your rent. It's okay, it's minimum wage. So, here's what really happened, now that Tifa is done yelling into my ear. Just funny to me because we specifically set up the microphones for her basically whispering, and if the sound was a bit weird and overdriven, that's because she was actually yelling at you. Not me, because...
I'm sorry, this is a topic I'm very passionate about.
Because the story Tifa told is completely untrue.
Usually I'm the asshole.
Here is what actually... Yeah, today you are. Today you are me. Deal with it. No.
Okay.
I let you spread lies, vicious, disgusting slander, and now it's my turn to tell the truth. So, Tifa,
here it comes.
Tifa left something out. We didn't have one voucher, we didn't have two vouchers, we had 3, because the place we went to is weird. So one voucher for 15 bucks she got for subscribing to a newsletter. And if you give me 15 bucks worth of delicious food to have my email address, you do get my email address. I'm just saying, yes, I will whore myself out like that. I don't care. I want food. So we were armed with these 3 things: 15, 40 and 5. I will keep these fingers up to explain the story to you. We go there, we eat. We both have a cocktail. And
part of the menu.
Yes, that's just part of it.
As in the menu deal you get.
And as Tifa has explained to you, I grew up with usually my grandparents taking my dad and me out for dinner. And my grandparents are very generous tippers.
Extremely. Especially if it's cute young girls, then his grandfather is extremely generous.
Yes, you do want to serve the table my grandparents sit at. I'm just saying. Yes, I fully understand why you would want to. Not because of his company, but because of his wallet. Doesn't matter. Not like they're rich, but they tip well because it makes them feel good. Whatever. So I grew up with this. Tifa is Dutch.
The first time I actually went out for dinner in an actual restaurant was when I was like 18 years old. We didn't go for dinner. Dinner is expensive.
It's Dutch to the core. And the Dutch people do not tip. Because in their culture, they just don't do it. Unless it's like a wedding or something. Thank you for that clip, Yomo. You can quote me on that.
No, because it's not necessary.
I'm telling the story now. I had to sit here and suffer you. Now you will suffer me. And the truth. Tifa cannot tip. She understands how it works.
That is not true. I'm interrupting you there. I can tip. I've tipped plenty of times.
But she had to learn it.
That is true.
Her instinct is not to tip, which I also understand. We're both coming from places where there is a minimum wage for these places, so it's not necessary. If we tip, it's because we feel like the waiter really went above and beyond and actually did a really good job.
So, for the past few years, we've always tipped, despite my sometimes
Do I need to mute your microphone?
Okay, fine.
Now, we went there. I was a bit tipsy and I tell Tifa, please go pay. For one, I didn't even bring my wallet, you have yours. I don't know the number to your credit card to pay with if I need to use it. And you know how hard it is for me not to tip because it's instinct. I don't want to, but it's instinct. It's ingrained. So you please go pay.
That's why I gave you no money to walk to the cash register with. So you couldn't.
And I had a very simple request. I fully understand my shortcomings in this situation. So I told Tifa, you please go pay. And what did Tifa say? No, you do it. Don't share your PIN. Yes, not with other people. I'm trustworthy, you can always give it to me. No, don't. Just don't. Tifa is allowed to, you really shouldn't. Anyway, so Tifa arms me with the 3 vouchers and a credit card to pay with in case something goes wrong with these. That's too long, usually they're 4 digits. Nice try. So, the waitress comes over, she asks if everything was fine. Yes, it was. Food was delicious, everything is dandy. I would like to pay. Cool. Cash or card? I'm like, neither, we have these vouchers. She's like, yeah, well, we can do this, but because of how they work, you need to come over with me because I need to scan them and the thing is over there. It's weird, but it is how it is. Cool. So then the situation happens where Tifa gives me her card and the 3 vouchers and I go after her. So she's standing there. I'm like, okay, so here's the voucher. I give her the first one.
Please take my voucher. Do you like vouchers? It's basically how it went. Like, I'm translating Jack's words here.
Were you there?
Yeah, kinda. I was.
You had followed me.
I was looking around the corner. I mean, she was a cute girl. I don't blame you.
I'm standing there trying to not be tackled by the other waiters going in and out of the kitchen. I give her the first voucher. She takes off 15 bucks. Now I'm left with 2 vouchers, right? 40 and 5. Okay? The bill is like 20 something bucks left. Okay, the 5 won't cover it. So why use it, right? If I use the 40, I will get a voucher to the rest of the value. That makes more sense, right? Because, I don't know, it made sense to me in the moment. So I give her the voucher for 40 bucks. She scans it in, she's like, yeah, now we're good, paid. I'm like, cool.
Please?
How can I tip you? Because I don't have...
Do you hear this? I gave him 1 goal, 1 mission, 1 assignment. And you know what he does when he fulfilled it? How can I go against this? I have no money. We're in a public place, so I can't sell my body. Vouchers?
So...
Do you take it?
So I ask her, can I give you this other voucher because there's 5 bucks on it? And she looks at the voucher, she's like trying to figure out if she can like ring it up in the system and assign it to herself as a tip because she had just closed the bill with a thing I used earlier to pay for. She's like, yeah, you can. I'm like, then here you go. I give her this stupid printout of the voucher. And she's happy and I say thank you and I leave. When I come back and then Tifa invents the story she told you. Conveniently
you confirmed it.
Conveniently leaving out. Thank you for that clip. I will treasure it always. Please take my voucher. Apparently that's what happened to Tifa. I call it a normal business transaction if I go to a restaurant. And I would like to quote Fody here, who earlier stated, I always tip, even tipping the hotel maid after a stay. My grandparents do the same thing. I don't, they do. I understand that some people do, and fine with me.
Where do you pull the line there? Why do you not tip, for example, your mailman? Because a reason I hear quite often about why you tip is because they're on their feet all day. My mailman is on their feet all day. No one tips the mailman. What about the dude that's fixing the street in front of your house? That is hard work. They break their back by the time they're 30. And it's very ungrateful. Why don't you tip them?
Who says I don't?
Because I know you don't.
How do you know?
Yes, I know.
I mean, apparently you have magic powers and overheard a conversation that didn't even happen, so thank you.
Seriously. Next time.
Two geniuses, one thought. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Mailman gets Christmas presents. I think that's really sweet.
Yes.
But seriously, there is... No, I can't even.
So, Tifa... let's do a real quick poll, because I think this is a good moment for this. So...
You can't do a poll about this, because there's... Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
So... you have 1 minute. Who was at fault here? Me telling Tifa, listen, I'm handicapped when it comes to this. Can you please take care of it, because you can actually execute the thing you want to do? Or me, who was raised a certain way and is very much still trying. Stop voting.
I'm just looking.
Nobody is asking you. Or is it me who is trying to shake off that habit? Because I agree, but I need more time to wean myself off of that.
But that's exactly why I sent you off without money.
You gave me vouchers. Vouchers are money.
Who the fuck gives away a voucher as a tip for their own restaurant? For their own restaurant. It's not even a voucher for the place next door. It's like, I bought this voucher at your place. Can you accept this as a tip? Like, you might as well give them the amiibo that we just bought from the store next door.
Thank you, everybody. Despite Tifa's intervention, it was a split vote. Mwah.
No one tips with a voucher, Jack. I know. And he still did it. Jack, for some reason, feels ashamed to not tip. And honestly, if your staff is dependent on it, no matter how much I still disagree with it, because I think that's a government failure, yeah. I understand why, and I would myself as well. There is absolutely no need in these cases.
I have never heard of this in my life, but I probably would have done the same thing, Jack.
Oh my god, funny.
Fody gets it.
Now next time.
And Martinat, you're right. I've never seen a place that accepted a voucher as a tip, which is why I just flat out asked her. Like, hey, I would have liked to tip you, but I literally don't have cash on me. Can I give you this voucher?
My girlfriend,
like, yes.
He was like, give me $5 before you left. I'm like, no, you are going there with those vouchers and you're just gonna pay with them and walk off and you'll have a job well done.
So basically, the gist of the story, yes, is that there was a dispute between the capitalist Tifa trying to keep an honest woman out of a tip that she worked for, and me finding very creative solutions to keep the economy going.
This girl went home at the end of her shift, went to her boyfriend, maybe girlfriend, or parents, I don't know, and like, you know, this poor dude was eating in the restaurant with his girlfriend. She refused to give him money for me, and he gave me this voucher.
Yes. Left with no other choice by his cruel partner, this man gave up the only thing he still had, a voucher. He could have eaten food and he gave it to me.
You know, next time I'm just gonna flip through flyers, cut out coupons. You know, for the supermarket where you get like these 2-for-1 discounts, or from Pizza Hut or McDonald's for 50% off. Put that in the wallet, and that is the only thing I will let you walk off with, and then you can ask if you can pay the bill with those vouchers, and then we'll see after that. Like obviously that is the way to go. Or I only buy a coupon or a voucher of the amount that the bill is, and send you off with the supermarket voucher.
That would have worked. Would have still given her one.
I know you would have. Seriously. Tipping is capitalistic greed. Tipping culture stems from the underpaying of workers by their bosses. Nothing more capitalist than it. I know, and I fully agree.
Same. I just was raised different than that for most of my life. Yes. But I fully agree. Objectively, I agree. Subjectively, in the moment, with the social pressure, I caved. I still have room for improvement. I understand that. Yes. Really jack you up holding archaic standards even when you don't need to.
I know. And I always make myself extremely unpopular because whenever, you know, Facebook, toxic, whenever something about tipping comes up.
Why would you post on Facebook?
I only do it when I see subjects where I'm really passionate about.
Why would you post on Facebook?
Kind of start a fight on it. And when it's like about tipping and stuff, I do post a comment. And people on Facebook go absolutely nuts.
Yes, Yomo.
I'm a horrible person for not tipping, and I make sure families starve to death and all of that stuff. I'm like, dude, it's not necessary. Like, you can if you want to, but it's not needed. It's not needed. I'm already supporting all of these places by still going there, despite not even being able to turn on the heating.
I'm on Team Tifa, but Tifa loses points for being on Facebook. I know, right? You know?
I'm part of a lot of cooking groups, and it's the only way I contact my grandmother.
You know, one of the smartest things I've ever done? Yes, thank you, Yomo. Hammer
it's really handy.
that point down. Also, thank you for that clip. The smartest thing I ever caught myself doing in recent memory was I was thinking I want to be more active with our Twitter account because we have one. I post our schedule updates. I post when we upload something on YouTube that is new. That's it. That's basically it. I don't use it the way many other people do that I see using it. And
Twitter is worse than Facebook.
And that's fine, like you do you, it's just not really me. So a while ago I was sitting there thinking, I'm going to go for my time and I'm going to react to things. Because that's something
an active
other people
member
do.
on Twitter.
Basically. And then it didn't take me long for me to find something that I disagreed with. Because it's the internet, people have different opinions. And it wasn't even like the cliche Twitter thing, like something racist or otherwise outrageous. It was just an opinion. I think something about Star Wars, doesn't matter anymore. And I started typing and I had this beautifully worded rebuttal that made me the clear winner of this completely pointless argument. And then I realized, nobody cares.
No, I feel like online they care too much.
No, nobody cares. Somebody posting about how they liked a movie I hated and me saying why I hated it and therefore clearly they didn't have fun even though they thought they had fun. No, there is no value in that. And when I sat there and when I realized that and when I held the backspace key and when the message was gone and when I closed the page, I was like, no. I don't feel the need to randomly pick arguments with people, which is why I'm saying this, is because a lot of Facebook and Twitter and I don't know, a bunch of other stuff is very much that to me. And maybe there is other bigger use cases. Maybe there's a whole bubble of people that are just enjoying life together in social media, but it's not usually something I encounter, unfortunately. If these places exist, please point me in the right direction. I would love to see them. Like, I don't want to read hatred and vitriol and things that don't really matter in the end.
Yeah, but it's really poison. It can get so bad.
Yeah, so I decided, no, I will not be part of it.
Then it's true. Very fair.
They either care too much or don't care at all. Or they pretend to get engagement out of you, because that makes their numbers grow bigger, which is, I mean,
yeah, but
I get it, but I also don't. It's
depending on the message, I really feel like trolling has gone down. And it's actual...
No, it hasn't.
I know you still have them, but on a lot of posts I'm seeing, I always make the mistake of reading comments of things
I don't.
I think are interesting. And that's enough internet of the day. Back to my recipes and cat pictures.
Yes. The only place I have found so far... Actually, no. I'm lying. It's too easy to just say no. On Twitter, occasionally, when people I know post things, I do look at the threads that start. Because I know the people, and the reason why I can see their messages is because I'm interested in them, but that's very far and few between. I'm not the kind of person that just goes to Twitter randomly and just reads all of it.
Yeah,
I don't know if other people do
something
that.
you see come by and then click on it.
Yeah, but also usually I jump out and then click on a link to an article or video that they post, and when I look at that versus joining the conversation. The only other place where I do actually read the comments is Reddit. Because usually the comments are more interesting than the main post.
Yeah, but
that also depends on where on Reddit you are, I would think.
That is true. Most forums on Reddit it's mostly fun comments.
It depends on which subreddits you're on.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on where you at. But I haven't really encountered a subreddit that is really toxic.
I have, and then I stopped reading those because...
well, I don't visit a lot of... Like, Am I the Asshole? I love reading those.
Yeah, but then you know what you're getting into. There the whole point is to have an argument.
But it's not even necessarily the main poster stories that are toxic. It's the comments.
Yes.
A lot of the comments are all good, but you can count on it. If you post a story on Am I the Asshole and it turns out you are the asshole, you will get death threats.
Which is ridiculous.
You will get absolutely destroyed on that forum. Mainly in private messages. Sometimes also in the comments. But I do actually love that forum. It's interesting to see, even though I'm quite sure a lot of them are fake. But still,
I would think so, yes.
That can be fine.
Reddit can be cool, like an old as fuck Reddit post helped me find where to watch an obscure anime. Without that post I probably wouldn't have found it. See, that's the beauty of it. I think one of the main reasons why Reddit grew so big in the time it did and why it's still around is because it kind of strikes middle ground between the, let's say, timeliney stuff, like Twitter and your Facebook wall. Is that it? I don't do Facebook. You know, the need for constant new content, because it has that, but at the same time it has like a forum feature, because like every conversation is a thread, and then the threads are in the subreddit, so you can actually look for things that interest you without the whole finding a forum for something you're interested in. Does anybody remember internet forums? Because I'm old enough to remember those and I don't miss them. No, like Reddit has a wonderful, I mean, it's not a perfect site or whatever, but it, I think, really like bridged the gap between, oh, there's like 6 things on the internet that I want to share my opinions with others with. So I go to 6 different websites, but you can probably find the people that use these 6 websites on Reddit. So it's just one place where you find all of these things. Didn't
4chan come before Reddit? I've never been a fan of 4chan though, because 4chan did feel really toxic, no matter where I went. So I like Reddit in that regard better. 4chan is still a thing now. Mm-hmm. It still exists, right?
Yeah,
it's still active.
It was sold a couple years ago to a new owner. Yeah. Yeah, still around.
And before that, you had the internet forums, I think. At least I don't remember what's in that possible gap.
Yeah, something like that. I still go on some. Okay.
I can't say I've really seen them anymore, honestly. And if I run into them, they're kind of dead. But I'm happy to hear they're still active.
Usually when I come across one, they have been more or less abandoned. Which I understand, but still. Also helped me find people who knew about a little known game I love, but I can like never find anyone who knows it exists. Yes. Isn't there a whole subreddit dedicated to finding out a game you played at some point just based on your more or less good or not good description?
I know there's one
which
for
I find
songs.
really sweet. That also makes sense.
That one I have actually seen before. But honestly, like Reddit, if you can think of it, there's a subreddit for it, no?
Yes, true. Game FAQs is still active? For real? I thought they kind of died down a while ago. Now, I spent so much time on game FAQs when I got internet access. I was like, holy shit, there's people who played all of these games and they know where I can find all of the stuff and I can find all the cheats there. So yes, I do remember that.
I need an anti-tipper forum.
Oh yeah. Even the Snatcher forum on Game FAQs has posts that aren't super old. I mean, there's a couple from December last year, which...
Well, the last
given how
one,
old the
4th
game
of
is.
January.
Yeah. I mean, the game came out in '88, so...
Could be
impressive.
worse.
Yeah, thank you. I completely forgot that existed.
It was an old forum for my mom, or my mom was on for role-playing. They had a whole world they made in it. I always did that on the Crunchyroll forums. You could still go and look at it, but no one has been on it for like 2016-ish. Yeah, that makes sense. I used to be doing that as well, but like I said, it was always on Crunchyroll.
Is that the anime streaming service?
Yeah, but they also have a forum part. And you can make forums with only certain groups, and you have like role-playing boards that you can join and enter.
To be honest,
they have several parts.
When I hear internet and role-playing and forum in the same sentence, my mind goes somewhere else.
Fair enough.
I mean, 90%
still
of
works
it is
like
porn,
that.
I think. I'm just saying. I mean, statistically, I'm not wrong with my instinct.
You're probably not.
You guys are making me feel old. If anything, it's you and the two of us, because we also remember this. So, yeah. Those were easier times. Remember when the biggest argument on the internet usually was, is it PlayStation or Xbox? Xbox is better. I miss those days.
You still have them.
No.
Those conversations never died.
I mean, yes.
You just have a few
less.
more things in it now.
Now, I feel like the people who were really, really into the console wars, like, a lot of them either aged out and they just realized, like, yeah, I just buy what I feel like. It doesn't, nobody cares, really.
No, console wars are still there.
No, and a large chunk of the remaining populace of this group just went beyond and sends death threats to developers when there's a bug in a video game. I feel like there is no middle ground between where you go when you were on this. At least I haven't met these people.
I was at the point to where they were slowly dying.
Also kind of a weird thing to witness, no? When it just slowly stops.
You know the worst thing? At some point, I can't remember with any major thing when it actually died. Like Amazon Messenger. We've all used that. We've all did the online, offline, online, offline, online, offline to spam all
I
of
haven't
those.
done that.
Excuse me?
No.
To spam all those pop-ups and the XX underscore your name, XX underscore XX at hotmail.com email addresses. Like, that was a time. And I do not recall when it was gone.
For some reason, I always look down on the people that did the XX underscore thing. I don't, there is no objective reason. I just instantly disliked them for that.
Yeah, but it was like its own age.
What I did was I would set status messages that were like deep to maybe get attention. It didn't work, nobody cared. That's what I did. And then I would set myself offline for a couple days, hoping that somebody would notice. Also didn't work.
Didn't I even still chat with you on Messenger?
Yes.
We did, no?
Yeah. 2011.
Like, damn, it was not long after that actually that it must have died.
Yes, and then WhatsApp happened, and like, I understand that there's like a cultural difference here between America and most of Europe, because, correct me if I'm wrong, in America, if you're like messaging with people, you're using text messages, right? Over here, that's basically been replaced with everyone with WhatsApp Messenger, which has the same but slightly better features. Unfortunately now owned by Facebook, but still, well, now, a couple of years ago, but yes.
And it's like a lot of these things where it had a slow death or just
people still do that, Jack. Thank you. Some things never change. That makes me feel a little bit better.
But I don't remember the swap. I don't remember saying goodbye to these things. Like, I remember something like MySpace. I never had a MySpace. I wasn't even allowed to have a MySpace.
I had a MySpace. Again, super deep. Cringe. Cringe AF. Yes.
And I think then everyone swapped to Facebook.
Yes. Actually, I mean, for me, the last time I used MSN Messenger was when I first got to know you. And then we realized, okay, well, they didn't really have a good app on smartphones back then. And then you were like, have you heard of WhatsApp? I'm like, no, what's that? I'm like, okay, this works better. And I can actually see when a message goes through, which is kind of handy to have, especially with like spotty service. So then we just swapped to that. Because it was more convenient, it made more sense. I'm pretty sure that the people at Microsoft can tell you when MSN died. Oh well. Most people use texting or a social media platform if they prefer that. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. I'm watching a few sites I was on at first slowly died. Kinda sad. Yes, for me, I actually only really noticed that with MMOs. Well, particularly one, Ragnarok Online. I was so into that game as a kid. Europe had its own server, an official one.
Isn't that game still active?
Yes, the international server actually went back up under new management, I think, not too long ago. I think I even made an account, but I haven't really played it. It didn't quite capture the feeling from back then. They made the game easier, more approachable, which I understand and it's nice, but at the same time, working 16 hours for one level up also kind of felt rewarding.
Yeah, but
it really
it's a
should.
Small group that you reach with that.
Yes. Yes. I mean,
like at some point, that's not that fun anymore unless you're maybe at like end stage or end level and you've done everything, but nah.
One I'm shocked still is up from when I was a kid was Wizard 101. Like, how the fuck is that still going? Oh,
I've never heard of that one.
That's that game you mentioned a while ago, no? It's an online game, yeah. There. That actually looks relatively recent. Oh, 2008.
I was gonna say that's not even that old, but that's still quite a few years ago.
That's 15 years, Tifa.
Yeah.
15 years is a lot of time for a video game. Yeah.
2008.
Not bad. It's amazing as a kid, I loved it. Go play it right now.
15 years.
You know what
Time flies.
is amazing too, and I love it? Tifa's recaps.
That's a really good segue.
I know, thank you for that, Yomo. Tifa, what happened the last time we played The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD? Do you hear that? Do you hear that sound? Wait a sec, do you hear that? That's Tifa not remembering anything from last week.
I think we're doing the last dungeon for Flame. No. We finished the last dungeon for the Flame upgrade. We now have the Master Sword and we're about to go back to the old lady with the hypno hair thing to activate the thingy that brings us to Zelda's realm. Huh.
Tifa is correct.
I'm pretty good.
Yes, we finished the, what was it, the fire temple, fire sanctuary thing in the volcano. We got Mogma mitts, just slightly upgraded digging mitts. I think that's what they're called. They look kind of cool. And now we can dig ourselves into even deeper holes than the way we do with our own words.
We can get into tunnels. I start.
And we went back to Skyloft to spend money, maybe see if we can get some upgrades. And we were told, indeed, to go find the Ancient One, I think was her name. The lady with the amazing hair and super tall hat at the sealed grounds. So, since we did get the Master Sword...
Pressing the button already.
Please do. I'm not sure if the next thing is going to be the last dungeon. That would mean there were 7, which feels kind of short. But we also need one more song, which we haven't learned yet. And we're not supposed to go back yet.
No, we now need to go back to the lady. That was the next thing, 100%.
Yes, but I'm saying... Wait.
What are you...
Here. If you've never played a Zelda game, but you want to know roughly how far in you are, you can usually check with your items. Like, we've got these 3 main things, so we did at least 3 major things. But over here, we also got these songs, and there's one missing. Usually, after we get one of those, we were told, get one of these. We haven't been told, get one of these. So either there are 7 or 8 dungeons, I would think, based on in-game progression from items.
Well, it will probably still come back. Oh, Dio, nice to see you.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Happy Tuesday. How are you?
Working and lurking. Hope you're having an awesome day at work.
How's it going? Well, it is going well. We just started. Let's see how Tifa will manage today.
I think we need to go. No, that's the desert. Where do we even need to go? Wait.
Tifa, can you do an Eggman voice?
No. I don't even remember the accent.
Wait, do we have a cup I can speak into?
Besides that, I'm kind of tired because today was a long day. Just a rant about tipping culture got me awake again.
You know what you need?
What?
You need to get a load of this. I was trying. Hello, Skinner. Thank you for the resub.
Thank you for the resub.
I was actually watching a video on YouTube like 2 days ago that randomly popped up. Lines from the Sonic games that live rent-free in my head. If you Google that, you can probably find the video. And of course, get a load of this was part of it. How are you doing? Happy Tuesday to you as well.
How's your day coming along? I think I went to the right spot, but I'm not fully... Oh, sure.
You are fully OO. Don't worry. And yes, you are in the right place. Now, go
into
there.
the temple.
It's been busy today. Why?
I feel that.
Are people coming back from their Christmas vacations? I mean, a bit late for that, if that's the case. Jump down.
Today was a mad day. I think it's just something in the air, honestly.
Not for me. My day was super chill.
For everyone but you.
I'm not complaining. I'm happy with that.
Can I just skip all of them and hit this immediately? Oh,
you could if you could. Please don't hit me in the face.
I'm still missing.
How?
It's been crazy since January 3rd and we don't know why.
Okay.
Also short-staffed.
Alright. We have been for a hot minute. Did a law change or something that suddenly makes all of you guys busier because people suddenly care more about these things?
Yes, a law changed. You have to be busy.
I mean, maybe, Skinner, it's just your fault for being so good at your job that everybody wants to talk to you. Have you figured that? Exactly.
Or
blame. No. No, that's not how it works usually. No, but I mean, like in every industry, if the conditions change, usually there is more need for information with customers, right?
Yeah, fair, but...
Like I would imagine that the customs people were driven nuts when Brexit actually happened proper because of all the changes that suddenly went into effect. So I don't know if that's the same in finance.
Isn't the beginning of the year like always the busiest time, though?
Yeah, but it's been 2 weeks already.
So it's still the beginning of the year. Like I remember when we were looking for, what was it, a storyberater? What's that in English?
A tax counselor.
Yes, and they were like, oh, we have no time at all in January and February.
Yeah, come back in 3 months. We're like, okay, thank you.
Bye.
Don't know. All I know is these clients need to leave me alone. If they do, that's bad for your job too. So maybe a balance would be nice one.
Yeah,
January is usually very quiet.
Okay.
Well, if the only thing that has changed is that you've been working there for the first time this January, when maybe my theory is correct and they're all there because of you. So, nice one.
Being understaffed can make a big difference though.
Yes.
Like we're currently in our call center, we're also very behind on work because we have no people as well. But it like gets more every day. That's very good.
It's the difference between working with a German and working with a Dutchman. No, that has nothing to do with it, I'm joking.
Ah, your sword. There can be no doubt. The sacred flames have purified this blade. Well done, Link. Thank you. I worked hard for that. That sword holds tremendous power.
Except the person holding it anyway.
That power is a sacred force. Now I just need to learn how to aim.
A force, you say?
It's a divine power left to us by the gods of old. the same power that is spoken of in the Ballad of the Goddess. To look upon you is to see that same great power now flowing through you and the sword you carry. Come, Link, you must now open the gate of time. Now that the sacred force dwells within your blade, strike the gate of time with a skyward strike and it will surely awaken. I tried, lady, twice.
Why can I only see some chat messages in one window but not the other? Let me try to fix this.
That I cannot tell you.
Last January I could pull up Twitch and watch a few streams. This year I barely managed to do the world. But you still have time to do the world. So it could be worse. I hope it doesn't
get better.
I hope it gets better, yes.
Use the force, Link. I'm trying.
I very much would love if Tifa over here had a targeting computer for this one. Because clearly she needs it.
We're actually getting... Oh, never mind. I was supposed to miss earlier. I fear the seal has given way once again. The terrible beast is awakening even as we speak. Also, Dio, have you played this game before?
This is auto-scrolling.
It's likely that the monster reacted to the sacred power given off by your sword. I wish it had not happened, but there was no other way to open the gate. So it goes. Link, you must imprison the beast once again.
We're backtracking again? Alright, bring it on. This is what I've been waiting for. It's time to break out my new toy. Trust me, that flabby bag of teeth doesn't stand a chance.
Has Bruce even seen it before? Actually...
Yes, he has.
He has.
He was with.
True.
Well, what are we waiting for? I'm heading out there.
Gotta give him credit for still running out.
No, because he doesn't understand the danger he's in.
I kind of feel like
dense.
It's a moment to save.
Yes. How you ain't seen the Iron Giant?
No, I mean Bruce.
No, Skinner is shaming you for not guessing the Iron Giant in the Discord thing.
Oh, spoilers! Wow, now you gave the answer, Skinner.
Even I have seen it, that's all I can say.
I have not seen it, and we're talking about Framed. And by the, you get a few frames.
It's a website where you guess movies. It's like Wordle, but movies.
Yeah. You get like 5 frames, you need to guess which movie it is, and by the 6th frame, game over if you didn't guess it yet. And on the 5th one, you could see the Iron Giant. And I was thinking like, what's this thing? I knew it was something with giant, but I couldn't guess the iron thing. So I fucked up.
It was too obvious for him.
I haven't seen it.
Weak. I've only watched friends play this, I haven't played it myself.
Now that you got a Switch,
yes,
it's a good game to get.
Can recommend. Mind you, we're playing with the motion controls the way the game was intended. And at least for us, the motion controls are horrible.
It's still a lot of fun. It's not as bad, but you need to recalibrate quite a lot.
We do. The game isn't bad. There are some choices that I object, but yes.
Oh, before you get this game though, I personally would recommend Breath of the Wild.
Yes.
If I had to pick between Breath of the Wild and this one, I would pick Breath of the Wild. This is a nice extra.
Motion controls are fine, but just weak. You see us play. If you can figure out what exactly it is we're doing wrong, that we need to reset the controls so often, please point it out. Because I'm willing to take the advice. I don't need to keep pressing the same button every 2 seconds.
It's doable though. Once you know, just keep pressing one button.
I have a Wordle for video games. Same as for movie, show screenshots. Yes, frame dot... I can tell you in a second.
Also one for...
framed.wtf.
Series. I think that's episodes.
You can find the link on framed.wtf.
Yeah.
That's the actual URL. I'm not making it up. All you gotta do is get good. Trying. Hey, Link!
We absolutely got this. I mean, that was quite easy.
Try not to drool on your shirt as you stare at this amazing super weapon I've been working on.
Oh, guess the game. That was it.
Oh yeah, true. I was thinking about the thing of movies. True. I call it the Gruesinator.
Where did you get this?
A big bomb.
I was gonna ask, where did he find this giant ass bomb?
Goose is really good at plants, so he grew one. Leaves you speechless, doesn't it? If it's only natural, you wouldn't believe how much time I put into building this beauty.
I have to give him credit for building that though. I wouldn't be able to.
He built a, what's it called, trebuchet?
A catapult, basically.
Yes. That thing.
Can you build a catapult from scratch?
Yes.
No, you cannot.
The shark, what?
I will give you an axe this weekend, so you can make one from scratch.
Sure.
I'm not kidding. I
Neither
will.
am I.
I will force you to make one.
You're giving me an accent when you try to force me to do something. Here, check it out. First, I got all the fences cluttering with the area out of the way. Then I laid down rails for her to run on. All by myself, of course.
True,
That's what we landed on.
I was gonna say, that rails was not there before.
Yeah. I didn't know what came over me. I had no clue I had the talent to make something like this, you know? Anyhow, you just tell me where you want me to place my shots, and I'll put a hurting on that ugly monster.
He has improved. He never would have asked us to tell him what to do. He would have just ran ahead and done it.
Well, he is asking us so that he can be a hero.
Character improvement regardless.
PSA Stadia shuts down tomorrow. Wait.
Turn this down a little bit.
I wish I found a reason to care. Did anybody use Stadia? I've never met a single person.
I'm not even sure what it is.
They are releasing a tool to enable the Bluetooth chip in the gamepad, so at least they are not just electronic trash. Which is nice. They should have done that weeks ago, but now they're doing it. I don't care how beefy you are, you're bound to stumble for a few moments after taking one of my big bombs to the body. Hang on though, the monster showed up a smidge sooner than I was expecting. There are a few final adjustments I gotta make before she can move on the rails I've put down. I'll call out to you when she's ready for action. Till then, do whatever you can to hold off that beast.
I can...
What could go wrong?
Oh, please. Oh.
ZR, Tifa.
Where is he anyway?
Down there. I used Stadia in a nightmare once. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Oh look, here we go again, with the cutest boss monster in Zelda history, if you ask me. Based on just looks. Just based on looks.
I have a feeling it's gonna be a bit less cute today.
It's the same one.
Oh yeah, it's still creepy. That's not cute.
It looks kinda cute.
It's not cute.
It's
like, even me, for one, am saying this is not cute.
Have we tried giving it food? Maybe it just wants attention. Oh, now it has hands.
It did not have those giant...
It has really long hands. Look at that! Seems like your ugly friend grew itself a pair of hands. Great timing. I hope it knows how to catch, because my machine has a mean right arm.
It's quite a good one.
When she's all loaded up, I'll let you know. Until then, do what you need to do to stop it. Sure, Goose, we're gonna do all the work.
Okay, if I remember correctly... Oh, sorry.
You do, but you don't. Okay.
Don't give me that.
It looks like a Muppet. Kind of, no?
But it's kind of a creepy way. I don't like how...
But...
Oh.
It would be easier
I need
if
a second
you
to get into this.
Look where you're going, Tifa. Can it climb now?
No!
Nice.
It's
that
cheating!
Makes sense. How's that cheating?
That is cheating.
Hey Link, the machine's already all loaded and ready to smash. Smash Bros. Ultimate. If that flabby sack of teeth tries to climb the wall, I can blast it off from here with a bomb. When you want some backup from me, just send me the signal with X. That's my favorite letter.
I pressed it.
Alright, it's time for Groose to explode into action. Adjust the machine's position with the left stick and aim at your target. Once you finish aiming, press ZR to launch a bomb. If it hits, you stun the scaly sucker.
Uh-oh, aiming.
And if Tifa forgets the controls, you can press right on the left Joy-Con anytime. You might want to aim at the hands. The face is not something you can attack.
How did you?
It's the hands, Tifa.
How did you know?
Because the fingers are the same thing as the toes that you need to break with your sword.
Oh, that makes sense. Honestly, if I got punched in the face, I would let go.
Yes, but you are not the imprisoned. Ah, she packs a mean punch, doesn't she? I tell you, I was in love the first time I pulled with a lever. I'll start loading her back up with another bomb, so keep beating on Big Ugly till I give you the signal.
Oh no.
Good thing Tifa just missed the headshot. Alright. She still has a chance.
You're not lifting this too.
Lucky. Actually, I think you did do it right. I would have gone for the hands though. Just saying.
Am I going between?
No, you need to go around it, Tifa. And the way you...
Oh, there's no going around it. Then I need to fall down.
Yeah, and you're almost out of stamina. So, don't think you're getting a hit in this time.
Who made this thing so big? What was it?
In. Like that. This is still very painful to look at. No wonder this thing is mad.
Oh, that seems kind of painful, honestly.
Yeah, why do you think it's so mean to you? Have you just tried not doing that to it? I mean, I would also be angry if you did this to me. You're not doing bad. Tifa, it's not worth it if you...
I got fooled.
I think you are the fool in this scenario.
I'm kind of stuck.
Did you just get stomped?
I got stuck. Okay, let's get in front of it.
I was gonna say, that sounds like a really good idea.
Sometimes my tactics aren't the best.
You call that tactics?
I kind of considered it one.
Why are you running away from it? This time I say try going for the hand.
Okay.
I would imagine then the thingies break off. I could be wrong.
Let's try. Oh yeah, that was one. Oh, excuse me.
You might want to start working on the toes. Okay, so let's go. It isn't stunned, but let's go. I don't know if it's better or worse. It's a weird place to keep your... Those are toes, we think. And they belong on your feet.
Okay, I can't say I disagree or I agree with this here, because...
Good thing there's these weird air gazers, huh?
That is true.
You're doing much better than the first time around.
Yeah, but now we figured out what to do with the thing on the head. Oh no.
It looks so cute when it does that. Come on.
I am... Might as well go this way now?
Yes. Look at it, it's just wiggle, 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 wiggle.
This is not cute. What do I do with this again?
You wait till it stops being mad. That was not a good idea. That was
also
a
not
worse
a good idea.
Usually, Tifa, touching enemies is a bad idea. Just in most video games
I
you
don't
should.
really have a choice though.
You could have run the other way. I saw plenty of choice.
I don't know what choice you saw. Where's it? Oh.
360 camera turn for the action shot. Maybe attack the toe that is coming down, not currently going up.
Yeah. The one that is down.
Imagine if you could call Gruus to stun it for a moment.
Does that work? Oh.
You could try. And she shoots where it was instead of where it will be.
No!
How did that still hit?
I was aiming for the feet.
How did that still hit?
What do you mean still hit?
You shot behind it instead of on it.
Yeah, because I was aiming for the toe beam.
Every single time Tofu locks onto the foot that is rising and launches herself gets squished. I know. Imagine sitting next to her as you watch that. Then you know what I feel like. But she's making it, so
Okay, one more step. I mean, we're getting there. This thing isn't gonna make it to the end.
Now watch her try to run past it again, only to realize that doesn't work.
I haven't made that mistake.
Say what? I think it fell at a very inopportune place.
It kinda did.
Nice. You have to run all the way down there.
Seriously?
Yes. Yes.
So you kind of also have to think about where you're...
Yes.
Please don't get up. Please don't get up. There we go.
Okay, third time's the charm. Was better? Easy. First try. So we can all complain about how she's doing it, but she got it done in the end. So
I'm just saying.
unfortunately, the game doesn't disagree quite as much as we do.
I feel slightly bad for it. It's got a bubble in its mouth. I saw it as well, but I wasn't gonna comment on it. But yes, it does have one. Absolutely, can confirm.
You guys have a weird way of phrasing esophagus.
I thought you were gonna go with chocolate starfish, but...
No. No.
We
Exactly, Dio. Exactly.
Now, Link, strike the ceiling spike with a skyward strike and restore the seal. Quickly. Quickly.
I think it's the quickly part that's gonna throw Tifa out.
Yeah. Quickly is not my strongest. How did we do this again?
First you draw your sword.
Did we just have to hit it? Yeah.
That's what you were supposed to do, yes. Here we go.
Oh. Easy. Wait, what makes you think I can't do that?
Watching you
Like, that's
play
quite-
the game for the last 13 streams.
It was quite straightforward. You wanna restart the save file so you can have
Live. That's the shorter version of what I said, but yes. Nice work there, Link, cause you couldn't have done it without me, but no need to thank Bruce. I know I saved your tail.
You did help.
Now let's get that Gate of Time thing up and running. I'll go on ahead. He runs a little bit like the postman in Twilight Princess. Does he?
I honestly don't recall.
The postman in Twilight Princess is an OG. Like whenever Link at the right moment in the story comes to Hyrule, he is always there. Like he tracks you down.
Yeah, but was he running like that? I
think so. He was a pretty busy guy.
I don't remember.
Look at all of these hearts.
It's raining hearts.
Skinner agrees, so I do remember correctly. Thank you for confirming.
That makes sense.
Well done, Tifa.
Thank you. Also, I bet the thing in the middle is part of the German bedtime stories we're gonna do on Sunday.
No spoilers. Maybe.
Like, it has to be. It seems you're very successful in imprisoning the monster again.
Imprisoning?
You have my thanks, Link. I'm old.
The old
cut me
one
some slack.
speaks with a heavy dialect that a lot of people have never heard. That's why imprisoning is pronounced imprising.
As do you, Groose. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if you two hadn't been there.
I can't wait for Tears of a Kingdom so I can do things to Ganon.
When is it coming out again? May, right? 12th of May?
15, something like that. The middle of May, yes. 1 week after our vacation.
Yeah, that's kind of bad timing.
Just take another one. Double vacation.
That is doable.
I'm not on the same train as you are, Skinner. I don't want to play the game for these reasons. I just hope that they follow up the story from Breath of the Wild. And
that would be nice.
I would settle if the game is just as good as the first one. Let's see if lightning strikes twice. The 12th. Thank you.
I'm kinda hoping we will still get, or maybe it's in this, like a rebuilding of Hyrule sort of thing.
Once again, Nintendo, if that is not part of a base game, I will pay money. I will pay a lot of money for DLC that allows me to rebuild Hyrule.
That would be really nice.
I'm just putting that out there. Once again, I just want more Breath of the Wild. Quote me on that.
That was closer to Benjima's birthday.
Well, maybe Benjima just needs to change his birthday then. I mean, that's a...
Just this year.
2 people can do that, right? Aw, you give me too much credit, Granny. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into doing what I could do to help.
Aww. I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. Link, you must wonder just what it is you've been fighting out there in the Great Pit. There's much I could tell you, but suffice to say it is to root of the evil we face. Suffice. When you pass through the gate of time, you shall learn more.
I could tell you, but I won't.
Yeah, but if I tell you now, you won't understand it yet.
Ah, yes.
That's it.
I like how Goose is standing there in the corner like, she told me though.
We may seal it and reseal it into its prison 1,000 times, but it will always shatter the bonds that confine it. Such is its awesome power.
Why do I think the old one is like Impa's great-great-grandmother or something?
It could. We must destroy it at its source or suffer this fate again and again.
It could what? You said it could be?
What? I said we must destroy it at its source.
No, you said it could. It could what? It could be? Carry on.
Did I?
Yes.
There is no time to lose. Hit the gate with a Skyward strike.
We wanted to earlier. Come on already, change. Now, see what you're doing to me? Charge that sword of yours with that sacred force stuff Granny was talking about and zap the gate of time. Right, Granny?
Indeed. Now, Link, go. Go to the gate.
Go zap, Tifa.
Do you think there's a save point behind that?
There's one right next to you.
Yeah, let's do that first, seeing how I missed anyway. Actually, I hit.
Yeah, that was pretty pathetic.
I hit, though.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you were standing at an incline, so that it just went poof into the little days that you were walking onto.
No. Well.
No. Imagine standing so far, I know, right?
Okay, then we'll just stand.
Imagine just locking on.
Oh, now I thought I was too close.
You have a sword, Tifa. It's fine if you stand close. Oh, here we go. Tetris? Not Tetris.
Okay, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Is that a square Pokeball? You see it too, right?
Yeah, I see it.
Impressive.
Did you all watch whatever that stands for?
The Last of Us. No.
Oh, no.
And I don't think I will. I'd rather play the game.
Have not seen.
Where did the people go that built all of these awesome portals and whatnot?
This one is pretty awesome.
That was not a gear a second ago.
Okay. I'll take it. Is that the Steam logo?
No. Not even close. Is that musical notes around the thing?
That looks pretty awesome. Gonna watch tonight.
Do it. And
watch it all.
And then you can also shame us into not watching it.
Let us know how you like it. Do not fear it. This is what we have waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. And now she's evil, and this is what she was aiming for.
They've already done with an Ocarina of Time. Spoilers. So, no.
Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now waits.
Is it a link to the past? Hey.
Isn't that what you're currently playing, Dio, if you can still hear me?
No, Dio finished that.
Did you?
Yes, he did.
Oh, I thought that was still going on.
Just finished that the other day. First game is super mid-tier and quite overrated. Okay, strong words.
Also, never played the games, have you? The Last of Us?
Yes, no, I haven't played it, but I bought it on the PS4, and then I never played it. Make my way through the second so I can dunk on it, but the first episode of the show was dope. Okay. Yeah, I'll play the game at some point.
But I'd probably watch only the series, not play the games.
Why not just play the game? The game
so I can
exists,
also watch the series.
But the game exists.
Yeah, but I can now say I'll play it. I know I'm not gonna play it in the next year, probably, and then, you know, from one comes another.
And the PC version is gonna come out soon. Yeah, that's true.
Was that only on PS? Was that only on PS4?
Yes, and then it got ported. No, on PS3. Then it got remastered for the PS4. Then it got a remaster for the PS5 and the PC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sony likes releasing the same game 3 times in a row for reasons.
But you did finish the game on Saturday, sorry. In my mind you were still playing it. You stuck with the show and then pick up part 2. Yeah, fair.
All that.
But in the meantime, go bravely, Link. If everything is as I suspect, the reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for lies beyond this gate. I know what lies beyond this gate, and it's a break.
Sounds good. We have to get through the gate first.
Maybe not.
Nah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here, Link.
Alright.
He said with bulging eyes. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit, and Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we never know when it might bust free again. Someone's gotta stick around and guard the place.
That kind of sounded like Scooby-Doo. The You heard it right before the text.
Groose or me?
Groose.
No, I didn't hear it.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought I did a Scooby-Doo sound.
No, never mind, I'll let you listen to it later.
Might as well be me. Besides, if I'm not here, who's gonna look out for the old girl? I thought he was into Zelda. I mean, you do you, but...
This is admirable.
And you know what? Other than Tifa skipping my text box.
It's automatic. Don't even have my finger on the A button.
Nah, forget about it. Yeah, the game can call you out on that.
What?
If you hadn't pressed the A button, we would have actually learned his true motives. It's moving by itself. When you see Zelda, tell her I said, "What's up?" He does say it like that, right?
I think a bit cooler. Like, what's up?
Wait, like, what's up? Cool enough for you? Yeah, Link is like, what?
I'm not telling her that.
Alright. Not even using the hand with a Triforce on it. Come on, dude.
Ooh. Can I get one of these to go to work?
I was gonna say this is how I commute to work, but you stole my joke. This gives me massive Paper Mario vibes.
How do you run over that? I would trip.
I like how his first instinct is to just run full steam ahead.
Well, you already know it's a gate.
Yeah, but still, I would have expected there to be steps. 85,000 Xenoblade Chronicles. Ooh, Chapter 2, Chapter 5 now, level 52, Merc level 4. Nice, nice. And Spider-Man Verse have been taking a lot of my time. Yes, and you still have a way to go, so here's to that.
Chapter 5.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. I think I roughly know where you are.
I'm gonna help Tifa by looking it up during the break, but I'm going to techno.
I love Nia as a character though.
Yes.
But yes, I'm not gonna turn around yet. We'll be back in a few minutes. BRB.
BRB. 40 years stronger than me, I would have stolen the meatballs. But I do love pretzels, so I can't blame you for that either.
That's the best thing, like when, especially if they're smaller meatballs, when one is already done, you sneak one out.
And then you sneak one into your mouth.
Yeah, or down.
They're not done yet. Oh, look who's there.
I'm not talking to.
Why wouldn't you?
Could totally have a meatball right now.
You're playing like a meatball. Why do you walk past her?
Today or this morning at work, here. We've been talking about pigs in a blanket, and in the entire day I've been craving pigs in a blanket.
Hello, Ranger. How are you doing? Happy Tuesday.
How's work coming along, Ranger?
I've
Also,
craved this redeem.
I'll join you on the war. Cheers.
Let me put this over here and that over here, and now I can see everything.
Meatball sounds so good. Oh, like a kill mash? Wow, what's that even called in English?
You're talking about burukul.
Yeah.
It is basically
mashed.
mashed potatoes with some spices and kale. It's all cooked together. It's really nice. And meatballs.
Then
That's
with
a
meatballs,
Dutch national dish.
some gravy of the meatballs. So good.
That the Dutch call jus.
Shoot.
Yes, like juice,
tasty.
which is really weird because it's not juice coming out of meat. But
The only place we eat that is when we go home to the Netherlands. I wanted to go in here. Or is this not a whole weekend?
no,
No, okay.
that's not a whole weekend. What actually
We can
don't
go
finish
into... Because the kill in Germany is very different.
Can we talk to
I'm aware
this
of the
person?
rules. Yeah, I don't know why Jack keeps saying it, because he knows by now.
Now I don't need to anymore because Ranger is aware of the rules. So that works for me. Thank you. Hey!
At last! I've been expecting you, Link.
Look at how slender and lanky she is.
She is extremely lanky. You're doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can.
This text is only happening this way because Tifa is still holding half the gamepad. If it would have been me holding both of them, she would have been way nicer.
What?
Just saying.
This is the Temple of Hylia. Though it will
Hylia.
come... Hylia, sorry. Though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise. And little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft.
But outcropping of rock.
Okay.
Alright.
It is true to its name. You have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now you must proceed back through the great doors behind you.
Back. Oh.
Yeah,
ahead.
I was like, wait, are you just sending me back through this gate again?
What I thought too.
I just came through it.
well.
It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you. Then, Zelda. Gru said.
Sup. But you have to do the head tilt. Sup. Like
Sup.
chin all the way up. So hard, so fast that your neck starts to hurt. She has a new dress.
You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you made it. Did we get a hug?
Did she suddenly appear in front of us?
Imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home, to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed.
What was Girahim's title? German. Title again? Demon Lord or Demon King? Demon Lord.
Demon Lord, yes.
So Girahim's master that he mentioned is going to be Demise because Demon King, Demon
true.
Lord.
That could
I would
be. but he's much easier to defeat than the Demon Lord. Wouldn't you think he's stronger than him? Actually, wait, no, I think we've had that in the first battle, that its full power hasn't released yet. When it just awakens until it's been set free.
Well, the thing that we fought is called the Imprisoned. It's not called Demise, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Demise.
Well, that thing is Demise.
Has it been pointed out yet?
They literally just said that he's been sealed away just now.
Okay,
or just before.
So yes, I take it Girahim is trying to get that thing out of the seal.
Makes sense. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft? Incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real.
Those fairy tales are called history lessons, Zelda.
At some point, you don't know.
Just like you're getting history lessons in German on Sunday.
Super looking forward to that. Regardless,
I'm not.
I think it's time you learned the whole story. Let me try to explain.
I love how the Ancient One didn't want to tell us things. I love how Impa didn't really want to tell us things. The first person that is like, okay, maybe I should explain things to you is Zelda.
Yeah, because Zelda was the right person to tell us. It's like when I tell you something, you don't accept it and you don't believe it. But then when someone else tells you the exact same thing, suddenly you're like, oh.
Could somebody in chat please tell me all the things she just told me so that I understand? No, I get it. Yeah, true.
The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce.
That's because I explained it. That's what I keep telling her.
I fully disagree here. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force.
It's like he was trying force. That's been done before, I'm sorry.
The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft.
Tifa, do you remember Twilight Princess?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, that was a question. Do you remember playing through Twilight Princess?
A bit, yes.
Do you... not Skyrim. Yes. This game is the prequel to Skyrim. Do you remember that in Twilight Princess there was also a temple in the sky with the weird alien chicken people?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
And Skyward Sword is canonically the very first Zelda game.
So that's the beginning of Skyloft?
The game you're playing now is canonically the first game. Twilight Princess happens after it. I love how I tell you something and you understand the exact opposite of it. So
I was distracted by meta balls. You know, that's my favorite food.
You do with Mark Zuckerberg whatever you want, but keep me out of it. No, what I'm trying to...
Enjoy dinner, Fody, or
yes, please.
lunch.
What I'm trying to go for is, if Skyloft is this magical place where the skywings, the birds, and the people that happen to live on the rock that got thrown up there live, and when a lot of time has passed, how did the chicken people in Twilight Princess come to be?
I think you're overthinking it, per se.
I'm implying things that I don't want to spell out, yes.
After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him.
You know why she keeps suffering these wounds? Because people pronounce it Hylia when it's Hylia.
Oh, did I say Hylia again?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I have.
Here's a donkey bridge for you to remember it. Eselsbrücke in German, look it up. She's a goddess, right?
Yeah.
She's above you, so it's not the heel, it's high.
That's not gonna help.
It should. How did the chicken cross the road? Skywing? Skyloft? Skywing, that's the bird. Having tamales. Ooh, I still need to eat those one day.
Maybe the chicken people turned into the birds.
No, the other way around. This game happens before that. That's what I keep pointing out to you. Yes, I was implying that the birds and the people got it on and created these weird, messed up, alien-looking bird people. Yes. Hylia. That's how you spell it.
And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land.
Tifa, this game is first.
The other way around then.
Yes, again.
In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised 2 separate plans and set them both into motion.
2? Okay.
Shocked Pikachu face. That's me. That's me when I realized that this game is first. First, she created Fi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on this mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. Oh, it's her.
Zelda. Has to be.
She made this sacrifice, as you've likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one.
Except by Link, which has happened twice in the games, and like at least once by Ganon.
Have fun, Ranger.
Yes.
Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You've probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Link?
Link is the goddess.
It's me. You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, I'm the goddess reborn as a mortal. The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds.
Is Impa from the past?
Good question. Oh, maybe she's the old woman.
Then the Ancient One is old. Like, this has to be like thousands of years?
It could definitely be. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. It has to be Impa.
I would think so.
It's Impa. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revisal of the mice.
Also, wait, this creates a weird time loop, so that means the people in the past, after all of this stuff happened to create Skyloft, knew that Zelda would show up in the past, coming there from the future.
You're not a god, you don't need to get it.
Okay. If I need to put Linkle in the main game. No. No.
Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. See? But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires.
So he is just hungry. I was right the entire time. All the imprisoned wants is food.
Yeah, he's hungry for power.
Oh, well. Excuse me? I said what I said. If Linkle never shows up again, that's fine by me.
Wow. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place, to sustain the seal as best as I can. Wait, so you're staying in the past? As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in her own time.
I mean, yeah, we're doing the Back to the Future thing. If we prevent a bad thing from happening in the past, it can theoretically never happen in the future. Unless you then create a timeline split.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
Like, you can't stop what's already happened.
Can you? Good thing time travel isn't real, so we never have to actually deal with that issue. 2. Zelda from 2000 years from now, from Link 2000 years ago. Basically how this whole game works, yeah.
This thing can mess you up.
Yeah. How can you hate on Linkle and her dual crossbows? Foley points it out.
Jack has an uncanny ability to hate anything he wants.
Yes.
Besides tipping.
I don't hate Linkle, I just thought that she wasn't that good of a character. Sorry.
And you gotta be German, it's all part of it.
Yes, you get taught this during kindergarten, basically. Yeah.
And I'm gonna mention it once more, if you're here on Sunday, you might understand how Jack came to be as he is, because you'll hear all about the bedtime stories they grew up with, and I think you can understand why they became bitter.
Lies and slander.
I think it will explain a lot.
Oh no, I pressed the A button, so Tifa needs to read more text.
I must maintain the seal that Hylia, rather that I, created so long ago and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose.
This can't be your purpose though, because if a goddess had wanted herself to do this, why would she have given up all of her powers? Why would you allow yourself to be reincarnated in a weaker form to do the thing you were more capable of doing before?
Because she had to give up that power to seal the mice away. It's not like, oh, I sealed the mice away, I'm still perfectly fine, but I will do this for later.
Am I overthinking it and I should just take the story?
Have you been listening to the story? Also, before you press A, there's a much bigger thing that needs to be discussed. The thingies in her hair.
Ah, awesome.
I know they're ornaments, but you know, sometimes in a supermarket, for some reason, you have apples or pears, and they put like this weird rubber, plastic sort of seal around it, and it looks just like that. It has the diamond triangle shape, and it's flexible.
It's like styrofoam, but it's a net.
Yes, that. And I cannot unsee those things in it.
I hate you because now that you said it, I cannot either.
You see it, right?
Yeah, now I do. Before that, I just thought they're cool hair ornaments and I liked them, but now you're making me think of fresh fruit.
It does look cool, but I can't see the wrapped apples, even though I've never been sure why
bananas.
They do that. I've never seen it on
Look at her hair, that's bananas now. Yeah, see, now you can't unsee that. Thanks for ruining Skyward Sword for me. I'm out.
You ruined it. You suddenly came with bananas. I was just saying that looks like the styrofoam they put around apples.
I don't care.
There we go. Eli needs to buy stuff. Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it.
Don't get bit. Skinner, thank you for hanging out with us.
What he said? It's possible Hylia is in fact very lazy. I really think she just lost her power.
Dio, I think it's more we need to write a cool story for our new Zelda game that kind of explains all the things that have happened in the franchise over the last 20-ish years. And we need to make it clear enough to give all of this reasoning and agency, and at the same time keep it open enough so that we can still do whatever we want with the story. So,
I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
Link, the goddess created Vi and the great blades she's part of for very specific reasons.
To annoy us with statistics?
There's like a 90% possibility that that was the case, yeah.
Yes. Vi is the Clippy of the world of swords.
For the task of standing against the mice in the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back back in our own time? You have already driven him back into his prison twice now. How does she know? I can't thank you enough for that, Link. This is me when my eyebrows shoot up. That's Link right now.
Also,
like when you can't pull them back and your eyes go huge.
I have a question.
What?
Because this whole time travel thing, it always gets on me. Also, Link's face is really creepy right now.
Oh, now I can't.
Really creepy. Let me help you. So.
I have a hard time now.
Zelda wants to stay behind in the past so that she can seal the seal, right? But we know that the mice, or the imprisoned, only occasionally manages to muster the strength to break out, right?
Yeah.
Why don't Link and Zelda live a long, happy life by just looping through the gate of time? So she does the thing that holds the seal, then they live a happy life until it breaks the seal, and then they keep going through the gate to go back in time when it didn't break yet.
Kind of sounds like cheating.
That's because time travel is a dumb plot device, if you ask me. But no? Why don't they go together hand in hand back in time, and they just now show up in the background behind this Link and this Zelda while they do the work, and then our Link and Zelda can just enjoy life? Why don't they just keep going back? They now go back, meet the other Link and Zelda, take them, go back again, until there's like a million Links, and they just smash the living crap out of the mice who just gives up. And then all the Links and all the Zeldas can live happily ever after in their timelines.
Well, that's a good question, but honestly, this is like a full-time job. They keep saying, oh, the mice over time gather strength to break free, but he broke free like, what, twice in 2 weeks now? How much time has passed since the first time?
I don't know.
This is a full-time commitment.
Plenty of time to travel back.
But I have no answer to your questions, honestly.
Or is it that the gate of time is only singularly in its existence, and the place in the past and the place in the future are directly connected? So you cannot create a loop, so you basically just go back a flat 1,000 years.
You know what you need to do? Press the A button.
You look like you're trying to save Hyrule. Would you like help with that? And some fries, maybe.
Chili cheese fries.
Link definitely needs help with that.
During your long journey, you've grown so much.
Good thing I didn't press the A button.
I've already said it.
I don't care.
I only said it again so that you don't go, oh, read it again. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. Excuse me?
Tifa, you got stuck unlocking the doors.
I did the doors.
You did 2 out of 6. I did the other 4.
Yeah, because I let you.
Tifa, you're the courage, I'm the wisdom.
No, I feel like I'm the courage and the wisdom, and you're like the sidekick.
Thank you, Ranger. I'll add that to the time later.
No. You're the sidekick that nobody asked for, but that I need. That's kind of sweet, right?
I am very happy to be the catalyst to your greatness.
I felt like that sounded sweet.
Uh-huh. Team Egg. Yes, always.
Blind Jack, close your eyes. I'll tell you when to press it.
Jack, stop watching the cutscenes.
And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you found true courage. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce.
I find another plot issue, but we can talk about that later. No.
Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you have found wisdom, power and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power.
Another upgrade.
May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. Check his cuteness from One Punch. I still need to watch One Punch.
Same.
The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce.
Imagine if Link as a kid just burned himself really badly on his hand and it just happened to look like the Triforce. And then the goddess is like, yeah, you're the guy, right? And it's like, no, I'm really dumb and I touched the stove in a bad place.
Yeah, but it's still a sign. If you manage to burn yourself like that, you definitely are the chosen one.
No, please don't do that.
Stand now, Link. Draw your sword. Sorry.
That's not a sword. Also, draw your sword. Link gets out a piece of paper and a pen and it's just a little sketch. There we go. That's the Master Sword that I know of. The goddess has blessed your blade and the Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form.
What happened? It got wings?
Yes.
Okay.
Like a sky wing. Loft wing. Why do I not remember the name of this bird? The sword is now imbued with a mythical power to drive back demons, and only Link may wield it. Can drive back demons?
Yeah.
Suddenly, poof, Tifa's back in the Neverlands.
Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish the mice once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few with an unbreakable spirit can wield its might. Okay, that's me.
So there's several.
Yeah, only a select few. So over through history, I would say like once every X years, a hero will stand up. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce. But I have a theory of my own.
Hashtag YOLO.
The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face the mice and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Link.
But she just said there's few people, as in several.
Well, but spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield that supreme power. And so, Hylia, and so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without even a moment's doubt. I used you.
I mean, did she?
Tiny bit.
She's
basically staging her danger.
Yes, but...
No, I'm in distress. Make me a coffee.
If a person commits a crime... Make me a coffee? What?
I was just giving you a situation.
It's not a bad thing. If a person commits a crime and then loses their memories, are they to blame?
Yes. We've had this discussion before. I think I was the only one that still said yes.
Exactly. And we face the same problem again here. Because it's not Zelda that did this. It was the goddess Hylia that created this Batman-level plan. Which I understand. She's a goddess. She has these aspirations and what she needs to do this. Cool. This Zelda didn't know any of these things until she was told by Impa. But by then, Link already was out doing these things. This Zelda didn't specifically get attacked by Girahim, did she?
Yeah, but now she knows that she is the goddess, and the goddess set all of this up and used us. So yes, it is correct. And also, I still stick to my point from last year, I think. Oh, hi, Hajime.
Yes.
Exactly. If you lose your memory, you are still to blame.
What I'm saying is...
I know the justice system disagrees.
What I'm saying is, it's very nice of Zelda to apologize, but really the person who should apologize would be the goddess, not Zelda. Still assuming they are kind of different people.
But it's the same person.
Is she though?
Oh, it's not me. Oh, yes, it's me, sorry.
No.
Oh, I'm back to the other me.
Dio, I would love a coffee right now as well, because I think this argument can last forever. No.
Get yourself a coffee as well.
You have the opinion of a kobold. I take that on her behalf. No, listen, there's a difference between the goddess and Zelda. Zelda might have all the memories of the goddess by now, yes?
Yes.
So for all intents and purposes, Zelda is now the goddess, except for the divine powers, yes?
Yes.
Wrong. The goddess never had parents, as far as we know. The goddess didn't go through the things Zelda went through from birth up until the point where she got the memories of the goddess.
It doesn't change the fact that her soul is reincarnated as Zelda. Just because she didn't have the memories of her past life doesn't mean that Zelda is not the goddess, has the same personality and all whatnot.
Well, then Link, I'm sorry that my soul did this to you, but it's not her.
No, I get what you mean, but I also...
If I do something bad, then transfer my memories to you, does that make you at fault? See, I get what you're saying, but it's not quite the same, because am I me, but I also have your memories, or am I just you in a different body? Because if it's just a body swap, which is usually what they go with this reincarnation stuff, like you were born and suddenly, like an isekai, bam, suddenly you realize I'm in a different world. I would say yes. Then the new body is that's just the outward appearance, that's just the shell around the person. But this...
we're talking about reincarnation here.
No, I'm not. I'm not talking about reincarnation.
She got reincarnated.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay, fair.
Yes.
But it all starts here.
Thank you for pointing out the facts.
Okay, never mind.
How about I just press A and we see where this leads, and maybe I'll bring this up again.
I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you all into this, Link. But you have to understand, this is a war. And the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor.
Is this the first time Zelda admits that she's using Link? I mean, Midna did in Twilight Princess. But Midna isn't Zelda, you know what I mean?
I still feel like using is a really... it's the wrong word here, kinda.
I think what matters most about that is the intent. I feel like there's a difference between like Zelda asking Link, hey, can you help with this? Because I feel you're capable of doing this and you could save the world with me. Versus, hey, I set up a scenario where if you don't perform this task, the world is doomed. So kindly go and do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I think she could have also just asked. Would Link have said no? No.
Yes, fair. Yeah.
All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. I kinda disagree there though, because at some point, for the greater good, you might need to make some sacrifices. Even though you can also argue again then, where's the line? What is the greater good? Because everyone else will have another greater good, I suppose.
I think both can be true at the same time.
Then you go too deep, I think.
Yes, I think it's... once the scales have reached a certain point, it's a matter of perspective.
Yeah.
Because as Hylia, she... let's just assume that she is correct and she had omnipotence and she just knew all of this had to happen a certain way. If there is no other way, then I understand why people, the goddess in this situation, comes to the conclusion, okay, I need to set this into motion like this, so that this happens at the end. That doesn't mean she didn't manipulate things. And I understand why this apology scene is happening. It's nice, it's touching.
Yeah, but maybe she also couldn't predict how Link would have reacted and therefore set all of it in motion this way. To like kind of force its hand and not count on luck or goodwill.
Evie says that the moment you sacrifice someone else's life or rights rather than your own, it's not for the greater good, it's just narcissism.
Yeah, but she's also sacrificing her own life.
Well, in real life, yes. I can't think of a single instance where I wouldn't agree with that. In fiction, I think the Marvel movies used the same plot device in Avengers Endgame. Oh, well, Infinity War and Endgame.
Have you seen that one? Yeah, I have, I think.
Spoilers, in case anybody hasn't seen two of the second most watched movies of all time. In the first movie, Doctor Strange looks into every possible future, like 14 billion, whatever, a ridiculous amount of possible futures, yes? And he sees one where they win. That means somebody else has to, two other characters have to die. But he sets that into motion. And then the movies happen, and that actually turns out to be how things happen. That's what we watch then. So like, is it? Did you sacrifice people for the greater good? Are you an asshole for sacrificing them? Yes. Did it turn out to be that it worked in the end? Yes. Is there a way to check if it didn't need these sacrifices to work out? Impossible to say. So in fiction, I get why you use this device.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's hope we're never in a situation where we're either on the deciding or receiving end of this.
I'll cheers to that. Cheers.
Here's to not being goddesses.
But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done.
That beginning was way too cheerful. But...
yeah, I had a hard time. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years.
So she's effectively immortal too, or is it just part of a sealing thing?
No, she's basically going into a coma.
Is she the ancient one?
Link, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before a lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever.
Is that?
Oh, that is mean.
What else can she do? What options does she have?
Yeah, I know, but you don't really get a proper goodbye in this case. But then again, she knows Link will stop it. Yeah, okay.
But I also think in this moment she can't like think objectively like an outside person. Like
yeah,
we're
you're
watching
having this forced goodbye conversation.
No, I mean she has regained the memories of her previous life. She is convinced she needs to do this because that's what it means, right? She got the memories back. Like she set out to do this way back when. She did all of these things to get to this moment. Now she has to execute. So. Yeah,
there's no point stalling it either. But still, it's rough.
Golden forever friend zone protect.
Hi, Mifo. How you doing?
Only in terms of physicality. She basically just confessed her love. So, love zone, but it's rough.
Well, that's even worse.
Yes.
While it's true that I am Hylia reborn, I'm still my father's daughter and your friend.
That's what I mean.
I'm still your Zelda.
That's what I mean. This is worse.
When the mice is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him. And then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, Sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all of this is over, will you come to wake me up? I like how there's not a no option.
I think there's a secret if you just press the B button and then you get the bad ending.
It sounds like, you know what.
This one? That's what I would say.
Okay, then go with it.
I promise.
She actually is going to sleep for thousands of years. Then we go back into the future and we wake her up. That's how this thing is gonna end.
Apparently. Why does Zelda always have to like sleep or be in stasis or whatever? Not always, but a lot of the time, right? Damn.
Okay, Impa knows this was gonna happen. Well, they probably discussed that was needed.
I'm pretty sure Impa was part of why she knew she needed to do this.
Yeah.
So.
Probably all got revealed. But at least we know it's not a final goodbye. We just need to save the world, wait a couple thousand years.
We need to just save the world.
Wake her up.
No biggie, right?
Let's go save her.
92.67 of human and Hylian talk is a mere lie. I doubt that statistic. Have you checked with Phi? She's really good with numbers, I think.
Yeah, I think Phi would disagree.
Yeah.
1,000 years, and I'm happy if I get 4.5 hours sleep before my alarm.
Yes.
I feel that.
Lately we've been sleeping a lot more than 4.5 hours, but it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, like 7, and I'm still absolutely dead in the morning.
Now you just need to wait, fight Demise, and awaken Zelda. That's a heck of a typo, Evie.
Yeah, that's the abbreviation.
True. Fight under uniquely utilizing combat kills.
You're pretty good.
I was trying real hard. It's a Tifa quote, yes. Unfortunately, it is.
I have really bad timing somehow.
Type redeem, Tifa needs in photo stream.
I just need to. Fuck. I don't even remember where that was from.
Mario Kart.
Was that Mario Kart?
Yes.
Okay. I see you've said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce.
Sure, no biggie.
Return to your time. There's work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch over her here. Go now and fulfill your destiny.
Yeah, because that turned out so well the last time you did that, huh? When you destroyed the time gate? And off he runs again.
It's working now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. Good thing there was a second one. Okay.
So you've returned.
100% that is Impa.
Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in a sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish Demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess.
Good thing Demise never grew wings.
Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All the other clues of its whereabouts have been lost to the ages.
If I was Link at this point, I would get a pickaxe and I would systematically tear down the entirety of Skyloft to find that thing.
It has to be in the giant ass goddess statue.
Yeah, that would make sense.
It's gonna be there, just wait. Link, you have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. What?
I can confirm to you that is Impa. Look at her, from our perspective, her left cheek. She has the same tattoo.
Well, that could be a tribe thing.
Okay, fair enough. Ah, busted. Yeah, true.
I do think it's Impa. But...
Look at how long her arms are. That is Impa.
Sure.
Or maybe...
Now, Link.
Yeah.
Find the Triforce. Maybe at some point that will still be confirmed.
Yeah, whatever species she is from, just all are incredibly lanky. Like with a Gerudo all looking a certain way. Of a Gorons.
Or it's like a thing passed on to generations.
Yes. Only the lankiest people can become wise people. Whoa! Whoa there! Hold up.
Did you tell Zelda I said... Sup?
Link, there's something I gotta tell you. That smug face. So, Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her?
She's great.
Screw you, Goose. She was? No, good to hear. But she's still stuck there till this whole mess blows over, huh?
I like how they told Groose the story before us, though.
I mean, he overheard. We were having the conversation just over there.
We had the whole story about what happened to her in the past.
Yes, and then we came out and the Ancient One told us, yes, behind that gate, yonder, is Zelda. Still alive and well, but stuck.
That is not enough to act like this. If you would hear that, you would kind of flip out because you don't know the whole story.
Well, then clearly Groose and the Ancient One have a little bit of a thing going on because he is in on the secret before Link was.
He has been told.
Link, I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. The G in Groose stands for Granny.
That's pretty sweet.
Oh, I don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. Someone's got to watch that big ugly monster, and someone's got to make sure Granny's doing alright. That ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny. Know what I mean?
That's really sweet.
Besides, not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess, but don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say.
No.
Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this and brighten up this place a little too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. So there's a gardening subplot? Dwayne the Groose Johnson, look at his eyebrows. He just needs to shave his head. So, yeah.
I see what you mean now.
You know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Hello, citizen of Skyloft. Groose wants you to know that he is doing okay down here. Sure, let's tell him that.
No, that ain't happening.
The agony of having a class during your stream. That is really sweet. Hello, Silence. Happy Tuesday.
Like we should just be shown during class because we are very informative.
We could totally be in like a theater class. Yes, 100%.
That is true.
Don't know if a good or a bad example, but...
We will definitely be informative on Sunday. I'm gonna keep saying it because I'm super looking forward to it, where we will have a German bedtime story stream.
Yes, unfortunately.
Much more informative than classes.
It's a computer science senior project class. Hack into the mainframe and put us onto every screen possible.
Kick butts at class though.
Yes.
You got this.
Please enjoy. Class is over now, so yeah, I can watch.
Hey, do you have any more or are you done for the day? Or do you have like an hour in between?
Ranger redeemed ad time. No, you didn't. You are lying, sir.
No one ever needs ad time.
Yes. Colin and Stritch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Link.
I really like his character development.
I still don't care for him.
I'm not saying I care for him, but I like his development. What do we even need to do next?
So, now you give me the gamepad and then you're getting like 3 minutes worth of Tifa guiding me.
Oh, but I think we're gonna get a next cutscene, honestly.
Then you let me know and then we pause it for that.
Fair enough. Orchestra at 6, so I'm pretty much done. Nice.
Not bad.
Wait,
not
what
bad.
time is it now?
I don't know what time zone sounds is it. I'm guessing statistically most likely East Coast. So 2 hours 45 minutes. Ha, 6 hours earlier. I was right.
You're
East
pretty
Coast.
good. Okay, wait, no.
It's just likely.
I think we need to talk to old Impa first. Oh, we need. Okay, it's Skyloft. She did say that.
Go far.
So we starting now?
Yes.
In that case, press A.
In that case, BRB.
Blind check.
We're just gonna do the
strong.
guide me senpai off screen during a break. You don't mind, right, Ranger? That's why you redeemed it.
Okay, this is gonna be a hard one. Move your camera to the left for a bit. Okay, no, to the right now. More to the right. Okay, I have no clue. Walk straight. Until I say stop. Stop. Turn your camera to the right. Okay, no, more to the right. More to the right. Stop. Oh, no, I said that time. Okay, to the left. Where on earth is... I have no clue. Keep walking straight. Oh, thank you. But that doesn't help, I think. Wasn't there a thingy outside to fly to the sky?
You know what we could do?
We can't fly to the sky from inside.
Tifa?
What?
This is now a 48-hour plus stream. You quickly go to Amazon, you buy the Zelda and Skyloft amiibo. When we use the amiibo
have that
function...
one?
No. That one was like 30 bucks when it came out, so I didn't buy it. When we use the amiibo, because it teleports us to the sky immediately, and then we don't need to look for...
Wait, for real?
Yes.
I'm quite sure we had... Wait, I need the map once more, because I think I...
Wow.
Okay, yeah, okay. B. Turn around, actually, no, just walk... up. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna fall down. Press ZR for the... Thank you very much. Keep walking straight.
Did I land?
Yeah, you land. Keep walking straight. Straight, 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 straight. Tiny bit to the right. Turn your camera to the right. Yeah, now walk straight. Keep, and wait. A bit more. Now walk to left. Stop. Oh, now you went in a circle. Right. Do like 6 steps. You kind of walked into place. Add 3. Tiny bit more. Put your... Use the Skyloft. Okay, I already used that? No, that's not the right button. That's also the wrong button. B. What is it? ZR?
I just did that. That's the item button.
Oh, a few more steps. Does that go automatically? Oh yeah, okay, that goes automatically. Now go forward. Change. Move your camera to the right.
Change.
That's left. To the right. Okay, walk straight. I mean walk right. Move your camera to the right. Now walk straight. Oh, left. Back. Back.
What is back?
Go not so straight. Go back. Oh, thank you. Okay, move your camera to the left. Tiny bit more. Stop. Walk straight. Keep walking straight.
We're down in the spiral thing, aren't we?
No, we're not. You were like floating in the air for a second from falling down. Okay, keep going.
Keep what?
Now go to the right. You move the camera. Straight. Walk straight. You're somehow stuck in the wall. Do a step to the right. Okay, now stop. No, I said 1 step to the right. Are you walking off the edge? Move your camera to the left. Walk. Slowly walk straight before you're gonna... Move to left. Left. Thank you. Straight. Straight. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. Okay, stop. Move your camera to the left. Yo, we got it. Okay, walk straight ahead. Just straight. Don't move the camera. Straight. Keep going straight.
Which way now?
Press the button to focus your camera facing away. Thank you. Challenge play the whole game like this. We could absolutely do that.
No.
Top tier control commands. Thank you. Jack usually doesn't listen.
I wonder why.
Okay, keep walking straight. Press A. You walk too fast. Walk back. Now walk straight again. Stop. Oh, 1 step too far. 1 step back. More 1 step back. Another step back. Yeah, A. No, yeah, that one. A. Do you want to return? Yes, go to the right side. Yeah, press A. Oh, we totally got this.
Now you gotta lead me to Skyloft. And I think when the timer is gonna be up.
Okay. Okay, keep going up with the controller. Do the shaking up, more up, more up. Just keep going up, 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 up. You're going in a circle, go right. Go right and do the up. Go up faster, you're going really slow. Okay, stop going up, now go left. Left, left, right, right, straight, straight, straight. We're just gonna drop us here. ZR, ZR. ZR.
It happens automatically.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my eyes are tearing up.
Well, I would say the timer is up for Rangers.
See, Evie bought the amiibo exactly for that reason. If they do a reprint, I'm gonna buy it. I wanted to get it back then, but it was instantly sold out.
They have started showing up in France again, so I'm having high hopes that we will be able to get them again as well, because I think we're missing like 2 or 3 Zelda amiibos.
I never bought the Zelda and Skyloft Wing one.
We should
keep saying Skywing. And I didn't buy the Link's Awakening one. Yeah, those 2 we don't have.
The Link's Awakening one we had, but we resold.
I don't think we did.
I'm quite sure we did.
I wouldn't have resold that. Because I wanted to keep that one.
Really?
Yeah. So... Can we put the sword back in here?
Oh yeah, I still wanted to post a picture of our amiibo collection. I'll post that on Discord, probably tomorrow.
Clues? So...
What does Fi say? Speak to Fi. You called for me, Master?
No, I didn't, actually.
No, escort Vice. She might give you a pointer to where to go.
Just for you, Tifa. Rumors.
This is the... Okay, is she gonna... Wait, no. This is the interior area of the statue of the goddess. It is the location where I slept for ages within the sword you carry, Master. That's not a hint.
Thanks. I completely forgot that happened like 28 hours ago in game time.
That is not a hint. How about we speak to Zelda's father?
Sure, where does he live?
I think last time he was in the school building.
Hey, he's the headmaster.
Yeah.
I remembered something.
He was in the big office. So now we tell him his daughter traveled back thousands of years in time, fell asleep and is currently still sleeping in the current time in an orange floating stone.
Sir, your daughter's a goddess.
Oh, he's not in here. But
then he'll go, yes, I know. What do you want to talk to me about?
But speak to him anyway.
How did I do his voice?
Smart.
I'm incapable of that. Oh, hello, Link. The Triforce? Sorry, I can't say I know what that is. Perhaps you should ask the headmaster. Yeah, I was
It's what we were aiming for.
Yeah.
I have no clue which door that was.
Good thing the game will tell you, because...
Oh, instructor?
That's the hall one.
Wasn't it the bigger door to the left, or is that what we came after?
We can't even sneak into her room now.
Oh, that's what we came through.
Oh, I thought that was the door outside.
See?
That works. Hello, Link. Have you heard anything about my daughter? What is it? If you know anything at all, I urge you to share it with me. Well, about that. You want to tell me, but you cannot? I understand. I'm sure you have good reason for keeping quiet. Why do I think Link went in there like with a BuzzFeed headline? Zelda did something and it would blow your mind. Click on page 2 to find out more.
Well, at least he now knows she's still alive.
Allegedly, yes. Link, I've been doing some thinking since we last spoke. You have had this destiny thrust upon you without warning, or choice for that matter,
but I wish to help you as best I can. I'm getting older and I lack the vigor of youth, but even old men have ways of being useful too. I wish to share as much of my knowledge with you as I can. If you have any questions at all about Skyloft or its history, I will be glad to tell you all that I know.
Actually...
What do I know of the Triforce? Link, where did you hear that word? It's true that the Ancients' text makes several mentions of the Triforce within their pages. Unfortunately, the actual location of the Triforce isn't illuminated in any of those tomes. Its whereabouts are lost to history. Sorry, Link, it shames me to say it, but my knowledge is of little use on the subject.
Okay, so we are no further. Oh.
He is going with a Columbo method of informing us about things. Just a moment.
Link, just a moment. Well, there's one whose vast knowledge may be of use. Surely you are familiar with Levias, the great sky spirit who has guarded our realm for ages?
Can't say I have.
Are you? No.
No, I don't think we've met one.
Levias has served as the protector of our skies for a long time, and his knowledge of our world is encyclopedic, to put it mildly. If anyone in the entirety of Skyloft and beyond were to know about the Triforce, it would be him.
Encyclopedic?
Yes, I feared that might be your next question. About that.
I have no clue.
I imagine in your travels you've taken notice of a tremendous thunderhead that suddenly appeared in our skies.
Is that the dome? I think he's talking about the wind dome thing that we needed to pierce to learn
the
songs.
massive cloud, so it's where we keep learning the songs.
Like when I told you this looks like a huge empty space and this is probably a place for a dungeon.
Okay, yeah.
Recently I've heard rumors suggesting that Levias is trapped inside that massive cloud. I asked Instructor Olin to look into this troubling cloud in order to determine if there's any truth to these rumors. I had meant to inquire about his findings earlier, but completely forgot about it after Zelda went missing. Instructor Olin can fill me in on the details later, so why don't you go speak with him yourself and see what his investigation has revealed?
Isn't that exactly the guy we just spoke to? I mean, to be fair, we talked to him about the Triforce.
And we didn't know what to ask him before.
Yes. Also super nice that they lived next door. You're saying Olin does something other than staring at his bookshelf?
I have to say though, I sometimes do that as well. And it's satisfying. Like, I love looking at my books and the covers. I don't blame him for standing in front of it and staring at it.
He also gets away with it for looking mighty fine. So, I don't know.
Oh, that is also true.
Ah, Link. How goes your search for Zelda? Have you found her yet? What? Levias? Ah, so you've been talking to the headmaster, I take it. If I'm correct, Levias is the one inside the Thunderhead, but that's not the Levias that we all know. That's a monster.
How does he know?
It certainly looks like Levias, but the last time I approached him, he came rushing at me, and his eyes, they were full of malice. People change, or old, wizened creatures change, rather. Perhaps it's more that he is possessed by something. That's how it felt to me.
So we unpossess him.
What? You want to talk to Levias? That's impossible. I don't think Levias is capable of listening. Not in his current state, no. And even if you were to get close enough to talk to him, it will likely end with you getting brushed aside and sent flying to your death in a sea of clouds. What? You're still planning on going? I see. It's because you need to find Zelda. I understand. I get the feeling nothing I could say would talk you out of it.
Why, thank you.
Yes, we're determined.
Yeah, Zola and I found her in the 5 minutes I've been away.
She was in her room all the time.
I just didn't tell you.
I would love it if one of the Zelda games actually did this, like Zelda is missing and then she's just in her room chilling. I mean, come on.
It happens. It sometimes happens.
Has that been done before?
I suddenly had to think of this woman that went missing. Then there was like this whole search party, and then it turns out the woman that went missing was actually in the search party looking for herself. she didn't realize it was her that they were looking for. Like, it's kind of, I can imagine a situation like that.
She was helping look for a person, but she was herself. Did they not tell her the name of a person they're looking for?
Well, apparently not. They only got like a description.
Oh my god.
But if I would give you a description to you of a missing person, you wouldn't think, hey, that's me.
Especially with me, it would be kind of hard because I'm of average size, I'm slightly out of shape, and I've got brown hair. And I've got chin hair. Like, how many people did I just describe?
I don't even know where it was, but...
I guess.
The story comes back every X time.
Actually, you get the claw shots, go into her room, and bam, there she is. That would
She just
be
has
amazing.
the door locked.
Yes, she wants some privacy. I get it. That's where you get the I used you speech instead of in the past. Imagine if that was actually possible. Are there like ROM hacks, like mods for Skyward Sword that fans have done? Because that sounds like something that should be done. Hey, I have an idea. Come with me. Okay.
Hey!
Oi!
Yes? You wanna be Levias? Levias is inside the Thunderhead. He's been acting so strangely, like something has possessed him.
We literally just discussed
We just
this.
had this conversation. Do you know Fi by any chance? Because she also likes to repeat things. If we somehow can free him from whatever it is that has a hold over him, then there's a chance he will return to his senses. Listen well, Link, because I'm about to teach you a very powerful bird riding technique.
Oh.
It's called the Spiral Charge. Using the Spiral Charge, you can rid Levias of a blight that has hold of him.
It's gonna be an air battle with him. Oh
Yes.
no.
The technique is quite easy to perform. All you have to do is press X.
Oh, that sounds easy.
And that's my favorite anyway. However, the acceleration effect lasts longer than any attack move you've used so far. Maintaining stable flight can be tricky. This is a technique that only senior Knight Academy students who have mastered high-level flight skills are allowed to perform. It's still a bit too early for you, but this is an extraordinary circumstance, so I'll make an exception this time. However, I will test you. First, dive off this platform and call your bird.
Is this something we want to do tomorrow?
We can do this part now. If you don't fail, I think we'll be done within like 2 minutes.
Okay. I pressed the right button immediately.
Yes, you did. But since this is flying, Tifa gets to do it. Listen up, Link. I taught your Loftwing to perform a spiral charge when you press X. So, the bird needed to learn, not us. Use the spiral charge attack to break the 10 targets placed around the floating boulders up ahead. There's a time limit, isn't there? If you can destroy 10 targets in under 120 seconds, I will recognize you as a skilled bird rider.
Okay.
Alright, off you go. Wow, that
That's
looks
one.
super hard.
That's two.
Oh, Tifa is being her own worst enemy. Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, I missed it.
Nice.
Barely, though. Oh, I missed that
Yeah.
too.
Now she's flustered. Yeah.
Okay,
90
let's go for
seconds
this
left.
one. I can't see the distance.
Also, this bird is Olin. What was his name? Howlin?
Oh. I have a... Okay, you know what? Never mind.
Is it the instructor
Getting
or is
busy.
it the birds that is kind of being a douche here? Because
Oh, excuse me, that's not the way I said.
reset the
Okay.
gyro, you fool.
Never mind, we're going this way. I'm going for you.
Maybe not reset it 15 times, but just once. Yes. Much easier now, isn't it?
Going for you. Yeah, that's not... Excuse me. That's not what I said.
Yeah, because you keep moving in the worst way possible.
Can you stop moving?
There you go. You've got 40 seconds, actually less than that, for 9 targets, Tifa. I don't think you're gonna make that.
Wish, turning around. Where are you? Oh, there you at. There.
Where you at? She's
make
even losing the English. Okay, 1 more and you're halfway there. Actually, no, it was 10 in 2 minutes, yeah?
Yeah, you needed...
I was thinking 12 in 2 minutes. Okay, 4 more. Wouldn't it suck to do the blindfold thing now? Yes. What a shame that there's a limit on them and I think it's been reached, but feel free to check. Aww,
I'm quite sure Ranger spammed all of them already.
Yes. I think we have it set to 3.
I was close. Like, I started to get the hang of it at the end.
If you can't destroy 10 targets in under 120 seconds, I can't in good conscience give you permission to use this dangerous technique. Then you can do this. Thank you.
I think I'm useless in this one.
The wonderful thing is I only need Tifa to press 2 buttons. I'll be here for a while, so why don't you take a break and cool off? Come talk to me when you want to try again.
Okay. We're going off. Bye.
Sure, it might help.
Oh no, we need to talk to him first. I immediately jumped off.
No, I did.
No, I'm the walking person.
You are the walking person.
I walked us off the edge.
He was up here,
Where's he
right?
standing? I have no clue where he's standing.
Was he up here?
Okay,
Please
well
tell me he
that
was up
started off well.
here. Just face plant Link. Backward. Huh? Where is he again?
No. I would think at the main...
How about we check that platform first, now that we ran back here?
I think he's at the main platform. Oh.
Cool, not there. Why are you going back?
I wanted to see if maybe it wasn't loading.
Fair enough, yeah. Sure, let's not pick up the stamina thing.
You have a point. I think...
Let's not pick that one up either.
I think the main platform next to the windmill.
That makes a lot of sense. That's not it though. I'm trying to point you in the right direction.
Oh.
That was close.
Okay, he's not here either.
Correct. Maybe over there. Why do you not pick up the green fruit?
There was no green fruit there.
Yes, there was.
No, there wasn't. Is there even one here? No.
No.
Oh, where is he? Do we need? Don't tell me he's back in his office.
I think he went back because we left.
Okay, let's go back to his office. So that went well.
I mean, yes. Where are you going?
To his office.
Alright, but it's there.
But it's there. You tried to walk into the...
I said the same thing, Tifa.
But you tried to walk into the market.
You're the one who's walking us.
Yeah, but you're moving the camera.
Up there.
We can... Why up there?
Owlin, wait until I say go. Link jumps before Owlin says go.
Oh.
Why did you do that?
Because you're moving the camera.
Yes. Owlin, okay then. Yeah. Not our smartest moment, huh?
I mean, it makes sense that he leaves us.
Imagine having 2 people playing the game, like twice the brain power, but yeah.
So where are you at? Zelda?
No. That one.
Okay.
Imagine us talking about this like 5 minutes ago.
He's
Oh my
not
God.
here! Oh! Where is he?
Go
Get
down.
out. Oh, that's sad.
Yes, I'm trying, Tifa.
Oh no. We fucked up.
So, if you were the disappointed instructor Owlin, where would you have gone, Tifa?
That is a wonderful
That
question.
way? I'm pointing you the direction I want you to walk,
there's a
not
gate
the
here.
opposite. Yes, which is where we have been already, I believe.
I would be here because it's the closest to the school.
Well, not the case.
We're walking in a circle.
The instructor got kidnapped too. Link has a new quest to go on now. That's horrible.
Is that left from here?
That's absolutely horrible.
You know, this is how you unlock the DLC.
Yes. There's a little known side quest in this game. So wait, when we jumped down we could see the green things. No, let's go over the bridge.
You know, we were trying to get there, but our game is bugged, I think.
Yes.
It has to be that.
Check behind here.
Nope.
Alright, up here? No.
Can we see him from a higher spot?
No.
And he's just casually going for a walk.
Okay, there's nothing on the right.
Can we go that way? No, we gotta cross here.
Wait, I have an idea.
What is it?
Go straight.
I honestly don't remember he's not there.
That way. Okay, no loading there.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, easy. Just listen to me.
That was an accident.
I knew this, of course.
Was he there before? Oh yeah, I remember that thing, but
Yes.
I didn't recall where it was.
Same. Want to try some spiral? Yes. Why'd you leave?
Can I now jump?
Yes. Yes, he just told you to.
Okay.
Now,
Hey,
let's
I've
see.
gotten a bit careful.
Let's see how well I will do. Yes. 10 in 2 minutes. This needs a retry function.
Blip, 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 off you go.
Do-do-do-do.
Okay, that's one.
Do-do-do-do.
And two. Which one are you going for first?
Not that one.
This was planned. That's
Yes.
3.
Couldn't you tell that I was totally doing that?
You totally got this.
Why can I not? Oh,
You're running against an invisible wall.
seems like it. Oh, I went way too high. What? Okay, this is dumb, but
It works.
yeah, I mean, I'll take it.
Oh, there's one in between there too. See, you're already halfway there.
I'm not gonna get baited into that because I think there's more than 10 targets.
Okay,
We're
4
gonna
more
find
to go.
out. Okay, there's not
Yeah,
more
there.
than 10 targets.
No, there is. Because we didn't see the one in between the stone and I saw 4 floating around just now.
Okay, so there's 11 targets, but still I have to hit some of the birds.
And 8. 2 more to go. See, there's one in between here and there's still a couple floating around.
No, I lost my momentum. No!
So at least the flying ones are a bit more.
Oh god, 20 seconds left.
I think you got this. One more. 15 seconds.
There, come on.
Then... Okay, yeah, you got this.
Oh no!
Oh no, you missed. Okay, 2 seconds. 1.
No! How?
I seriously thought you had this. But no, give me back. That one was so painful. Honestly, that's even worse than mine missing.
No, it's not.
You threw that win away. You threw it away.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Did you say yes to the task?
yes. Did I?
After all that trash talk, yes. Yes. That last one I was robbed from. That was disgusting. That should have worked.
You are so close. You had it in the back and threw it away.
I got hit by an invisible pixel. And I will maintain that. Why can't it be 10 lifetime targets? I know, right? That's an achievement too.
Alright, let's try again.
I'm too late to do any punishment rewards on any of you. But you're not too late to still say hi. Hello, Shrift.
How are you doing, Shrift? Oh,
How are you?
stress.
Feet from the jaws of victory. Just wait, it won't get better.
That was painful. That was really painful.
I finally bought Wallpaper Engine after years because I was too lazy to spend $4 and my life is so much better now. What does Wallpaper Engine do?
Fuck.
That
I
was
pulled a
horrible,
jack.
Tifa.
I couldn't go in a straight line.
Yes, you can. I mean, you cannot, but Link can. Lucky
That was a nice one.
that bird worked for you.
How far away
Losing
are you?
momentum. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
getting flustered, going super slow. I've seen wallpaper engine before, but I've never read a description or seen anybody use it. What does it do? Does it like give you different tools to make like templates for wallpapers? It's a thing in Steam to add a motion background with or without sounds. Oh, like an animation kind of thing to make wallpapers. That's kind of neat.
Okay, I'm just... Oh no, no! Just move! No! Okay, that sucked. I'm not making that again.
Not as easy as I made it look, huh?
I never said it was easy. You were the one that had it and threw it away.
If that hit, mine should have worked too. I'm just saying.
Okay, I can still make this up. Okay, I got you.
No, you don't.
No, I don't got you.
Not with how you're flying. I have so many backgrounds and so many different fandoms, it's great. Oh, I thought it was just like colors and shapes. But that's neat.
Come on,
for $4.
One more. I have a check. Where are you at? Give me a
Down there.
Oh, there. Up.
Not gonna happen. 2, 1. Oh, you would have missed.
Okay. That was really close. Almost.
Jack, you seem like a Fire Emblem fan. It was a good starting point for the series. A good starting point for the series is not asking me, but Evie instead, because I know she's into Fire Emblem, I think, is fair to say. And I have played...
More than us, I would say.
One of them, and that was a spin-off. I've played Fire Emblem Warriors. That's it.
That was a good one.
Oh, and the mobile game. Fire Emblem... What's it called?
I forgot.
You can start on any game. Yes.
Well, in that case, this Friday is a good starting point because the new game is coming out.
True. Now, let's do this, right?
I have 3 houses, but could not get into it for the life of me. We have that one as well. I think even the limited edition, no? But we didn't, at least I didn't play it yet. 3 houses and Awakening are pretty newbie friendly. Okay, yeah, so 3 houses is out.
The later the one you want to play came out, the more likely it is that it has lots of quality of life features that the older ones don't. Like some of the older games don't give you the ability to train your units, for example. So you need to actively use them in the story. And if you don't, well, then they're just weak. And that's on you.
3 Houses is the one I've also played, no?
I don't know if you played it. I've never seen you play it. Said like this.
Came out like 2-3 years ago? I don't recall. I've played only one of the games, besides the mobile one. And I forgot the name. Attack on Titan Season 4 Part 2 Part 1 trailer came out. Yes, I think it's coming out in March, no?
That still hits somehow.
Hey, you have half a minute for 2 left. If you don't have it now...
I don't see any of them though. Any pointers?
No.
Because...
There.
Okay, where's the other one?
There's one down there in the Hall of Moonshape.
Okay, we're gonna
18
go
seconds for that turn though.
Back around this. And when I breathe and when I think I got this. Now watch me get robbed again. A stupid collision detection.
Good job. This is probably gonna be harder than the actual battle.
I doubt it. I hope so, but I doubt it.
About time, I know.
I just want to point out, after everything that happened, it was me who finished it again.
Yeah, good job. You did well.
Oh, you managed to destroy 10 targets within the time limit. I know, I can't believe it either. If you can control your bird that well, you have no problems at all. I knew you could do it, Link. And what a magnificent red bird.
See, in one try.
Yeah, first try, every time. You are henceforth permitted to use the spiral charge attack as a qualified bird rider. I have a question. Who cares?
Because this is a dangerous move.
Yes, but would the bird not do it because Owlin told me not to use it? Does the bird listen to Owlin or to me when I'm sitting on it?
Yeah, but you wouldn't do it because you have honor and stuff.
if it's between Honor and Zelda, I'll pick Zelda.
Yeah, and you didn't even know of its existence. Now, press A.
Me? You? You didn't know either. You are half of his Link.
Yeah, I mean, you as Link.
You as Link?
You've only been taught now.
My half of Link knew.
Go press A.
The next thing we have to address is just how to go about finding Levias. Maybe the owner of a lumpy pumpkin might know something. Every year he makes an offering of his pumpkin soup for Levias. Go to the lumpy pumpkin and ask him what he knows. Next time, let's save. That was enough heart-pounding flying action for now.
Yeah, time to get some sleep.
Or as they like to call Attack on Titan Final Season, the Final Edition, Part 1. If they split that one again, I think people won't care and they'll still watch all of it.
They already said it was the finals before. Like, I need an actual ending to the show. And then I'll binge watch all of it.
Just saying the manga has finished a while ago.
Yeah, but I want to see it. I don't want to read the manga.
Well, that's on you. Double saving because I can.
I don't even think I've seen past season 3 yet.
I haven't seen past episode 3.
Yeah. Rumors are going around that the final episode will be a movie. Well, a movie has been announced. So I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think that's a rumor at this point.
You wouldn't have done it because you wouldn't have even known what it was.
Exactly.
But my bird
Thank you.
knew, and my bird loves Zelda too, and my bird would have helped me. I believe in my Loftwing.
Your bird listens to your commands.
Yes, do the spinny thing, bird. And then I would have just gone, wee.
No.
I
Because your bird is smart, knows that you are not experienced enough and that you would fall off once it does that.
So the bird checks your driver's license before you get on?
Yes.
Basically. Your bird went to a cave with Goose.
Oh, that kind of sounds like an insult, like a your mama joke, but
Because
then a
it
your
is.
bird joke. Like, oof.
Yep, but it actually is. Like at first you think it's that, but when you realize it actually is because the bird was not smart enough to get captured by Goose out of all people. Yes.
Like somehow I'm insulted.
Yes.
It's like, no, your bird. But no, it's time to get some, well, I wanted to say kind of early sleepings in.
Early-ish.
And another day tomorrow. I have to go to the dentist tomorrow.
Let me already set up the raid to Skinner and then we can still hang for seconds. Any Fire Emblem game translated official before Awakening has permadeath. That's how late they changed that. I could have sworn that it was before that, but then again, Awakening came out like 10 years ago, no? Yeah, no,
Is Awakening
you're right.
that old?
Yes. Yes. Awakening has been out for a while, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Have a great night. All the same to you. I would suggest, if you still have some time, that all of you stick around for the raid, because we're going to raid Skin in a moment and he's playing The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, speaking of.
Yes, and I have no idea where in the game he is because I've never played this one myself. Just saying.
I did say I've never played it, but I'm looking at it and I kind of recognize the character, but that could just be a coincidence.
Because you watched Ranger play it. I know that for a fact because I remember being there with you.
Oh, in that case, then mystery solved.
Yeah.
I was wondering why it seemed so familiar.
Technically, first game without permadeath is 12, but that's Japan only. We need more games in English.
Did you order the limited edition or the Divine edition, I think it was called?
And I have to say, tell us on Discord because we need to head out for the raid because the timer expires in a moment. If you can, please stick around for the raid. Sorry for Tifa asking you questions when we're actually just about to leave. We'll be back tomorrow with more Skyward Sword HD. Bye!
Thank you.